what you've done. You were never the one to say anything or do anything for me. I can't say much more than my life. I'm not even sure I try. Never feed. I work so hard in my life to get it right, know when to fight. I can't say much more than my life. I'm not sure I'd even work so hard in my life to get it right, know when to fight. I can't believe what you've done. You were never the one to say anything or do anything for me. I can't say much more than my life. I'm not even sure I
Overguardians. Today we have a bunch of great matches ready for you guys. We're going to see Rain versus C9 first, followed by Nebulous versus C9. So C9 having a back-to-back, and then we're going to finish off the night with REM versus UMerks. All great matches, so stay tuned for all three of those. But before we get into the matches, we need to go over a few things. Let's first start with, you already guessed it, Striatum. Great website. They do a lot of great commercial work and montage footage work for any gamer. You wanna be featured here on the Overguard? Submit your stuff to them, and you could have a chance to be seen on the Overguard. To do that, you go to wearestriatum.com, or, well, what we actually need you to do is go to their YouTube. We're going to post that over here in the Twitch channel for you guys to be able to click that and go ahead and smash the sub button on that. We need just a few more subs so that we can secure this partnership with these guys. And like I said, they'll start submitting weekly footage for us of, everything that happened during the week, as well as anything you guys have submitted for your chance to be on the Overguard. And right after that, we're going to jump into our next sponsor, which is Loot Crate. Loot Crate, you already know it. They're like the best out there at what they do, getting you the content and the packages that you just love. I love mine every time I get one. Once again, it's like Christmas every month. My kids go bananas. So Loot Crate, basically what it is it's a monthly gear club for those that live and embrace the geek and gaming lifestyle. It's a product discovery box connecting their subscribers, which they call looters, with the best new and emerging companies producing gear, snacks, toys, hardware, art, and other goodies for the geek and gaming market. If you're interested in getting your own crate, all you got to do is, it's very simple, www.lootcrate.com/theoverguard, and be sure to use the Overguard at checkout to, I think you knock off a couple of bucks off maybe your first month or so. Now, that benefits us and the players here. Everything that gets, every box that's bought, we get a portion of that to devote to the pool, so to say, the prize pool, which I think it's around $400 right now. And we've still got a few more weeks left, 7 weeks left to make that prize pool grow even larger for these teams. So if you feel like, you need some extra gear in your life, maybe a couple extra t-shirts, some mugs or some bobbleheads like those pop figurines, that'd be the place to go. lootcrate.com/theoverguard. Use the Overguard at checkout. Now from there, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Striatum video for you guys tonight, and you guys can get your first-hand look at it. It's amazing stuff. Their montages are top-notch. So we're gonna roll right into that. Thank you guys.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Striatum. Check out our first multiplayer dose montage featuring our favorite clips from your submissions. part of our next dose by submitting your best clips at our website. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can keep doing what we love. Thanks, guys.
He might not know that we went live early. C9.
We're on air right now, Brett.
Okay, cool. No, that's cool. What's up, guys? Thank you, everyone, for coming by. Apparently, C9 didn't know we were starting 15 minutes early. I guess either did Rain, because I can't really get a hold of either team to get them in the lobby right now. So that's unfortunate. But appreciate you guys all for coming out a little bit early. I see the numbers are a little low right now. I'm sure everyone's going to be trickling in as we continue on. So thank you, everyone, for being here early. We're going to get this thing up and running ASAP once these teams can get in the lobby. That's part of the business. But yeah, definitely go to that We Are Striatum. Go to their YouTube. I did drop the link a few times in the chat. We really need you all to go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Very important for us. So make sure you do that. Make sure you get active in the chat. We have some really awesome matches ahead of us for tonight. Really exciting stuff. Use that loot crate code. We've already had, I think, 8 people use the code, I was told this morning. That's awesome. I appreciate every single one of you that used the code. That's going to be good money to throw into the prize pool for the teams. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And really excited to get these matches underway for tonight. For the meantime, we're just getting these teams trickling in now. Looks like we got a few of them coming in. Ghost, Worst Rhyme. Thank you everyone who is here early. Pittsburgh fan. Oculate the Lord. I'm not going to call you the rest of the name. Go. If you want to actually switch Millie onto the side with the volts. That's all one team right there.
Didn't realize my mic wasn't on. Yeah, we haven't updated the schedule just yet. We're checking on our Hazaroth situation. He should be here. We're thinking. If not, it will get updated here pretty shortly. Just give us a minute. We're trying to get these teams in here so that we can put on these great matches for you. Once again, it's going to be Rain and C9, button heads, 2 undefeated teams. One walks in. They both walk out, I guess. But one remains undefeated. It's not like they're going to get crippled while, in the match. I don't know. It depends how angry they get, I guess. I know sometimes I like to throw stuff when I get angry. Bounces, hits me, breaks stuff. Again, Lord, it's going to be Rain versus C9, 2 of our undefeated teams. Both, I believe, are 2-0 currently this season. There's only a few teams that hold down the undefeated status. TFW is at the top currently since they are 3-0 after their victory last night, which was a great win. I can't say enough about that match. It really was a fun one to watch. Ascend put up a fight. They really did. Put up a great fight. I think they took them on the second map, which was Lijiang Tower, and on the first map, Kings Row, is where TFW just dominated it. And then on the third map, Hollywood, TFW came out strong and got a bunch of team kills over and over again, and really, established their dominance on that one, letting Ascend know that, they're not just there by luck. Is Al Ralphino on the right side?
Yes, yes, sir.
Really sure.
Yep.
Oh,
He's on Rain.
Right, are people typing in the chat right now or no?
The Twitch chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so. Daisy, what's going on? Thank you for coming out. The Lord, what teams are first? It is C9 versus Rain. I see your message, Vegas. Hey, Mr. Dirty Vegas.
Yeah, I don't see anything else. Though.
Mercs.
Hey, Mercs. Thank you. My Twitch is actually kind of glitched right now, too. It's
Mine kind of is a little bit, too. I'm going to reload it real quick. So, pardon if I don't call anybody out, but We Are Striatum is in the house saying hola. Hola, mi amigo. Like to see you here. Oh, get the Twitch ads, man. Twitch ads. Swear. Cloud9. No, not Cloud9. C9.
C9.
I know it's confusing, but C9 is Seanein. So I don't know if they did it as a play on Cloud9 or whatnot, but it's they did. So
I was there when they chose.
well, we're happy that you're here. We are Strider.
Part of C9 for 5 days, and I quit.
Well, that's what you get for quitting.
I retired, to be honest.
Eichenwald tonight or Riot. Unfortunately, we will not be allowing the play of Eichenwald just yet, guys, but bear with us. Next weekend, I think it might be in the map rotation. I have to get with Swaggy and Mr. Dirty Vegas.
We'll have to check with team, see how they feel about it. I mean, I've barely played it.
I enjoy it.
So I like it. I think it's
one of my favorites. It might be taking over Anubis for me. I don't know though.
Really?
Yeah, it's fun. You know, you get that first bridge, that first choke point. It's a very fun map. Lots of choke points, lots of sneak around routes, and of course the epic siege hammer just smashing through doors. You know, cannot beat that. Dissonance saying, "Saw dudes, saw bro."
What's Dissonance? A-Bonds, thanks for stopping by. Top class Tyler in the house. All right, Tyler Burke, what's going on, man? We're just getting the rest of these teams trickling in here now. We should be live very shortly. Go if you can switch Black's side. I think we're just waiting on the side of Rain to get the last of their guys out of a comp game. Note to all players out here, do not queue comp anywhere within 30 minutes of your league match. It doesn't matter if it seems like you have enough time. Don't do it. Don't do
Things
it.
happen, you know, overtime kicks off, and then
do not queue comp 30 minutes near your match. I'm gonna actually start making we're gonna figure out a rule for season 4, where if you queue comp, if I find out you played a comp game 30 minutes to your match, it's just an auto forfeit or something. Or we put you on blast on stream. We pull your name up on stream, your rank, and we just blast it. You just pick holes in it. You only have a 4-0 KD with Diva. Get this kid out of here.
The Lord asking if you can spectate in game. Sorry, but we will have plenty of footage ready for you as we switch through the different player views, and we'll have some good commentary letting you know what's going on throughout the entire match. So you're gonna have a good experience, I promise you. Killer Khan saying, "Hey guys," with the smiley or with the glasses emotes. What's up? What is up? So once again, guys, let's just go back over it. So yesterday we had TFW play Ascend, and it was an amazing game. We ended TFW. You know, they got 2 maps out of the 3, but Ascend put up a big fight on Lijiang Tower, taking that map, which was the second map of the night. And TFW kind of looked, you know, back on their heels a little bit for that match. But then they came roaring out of the gates for Hollywood, and it was just steamrolled team kill after team kill. It was amazing. Y'all should definitely go check out our videos that we that we had from yesterday, our previous streams, and those should be located down in the below in the Twitch, in the Twitch as well. Make sure to check those out afterwards. Definitely some good games, and tonight's going to be just amazing. We're going to see C9 back to back. We're going to have C9 versus Rain, which is, you know, the title fight right now. Both undefeated, and only one's going to remain so after tonight. Then we're going to see C9 go against, who was it, Nebulous for the next match. And then after that, it's REM versus UMerks. So very exciting stuff throughout the entire night. Y'all need to stay tuned. You know, keep your eyes on the screen. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the last people of Rain. I just got a message. I think there's 2 of them in a comp game. They're gonna be here. They're starting to trickle in now. Then we're gonna be getting the OW draft underway.
Clan, we have not yet updated that all just yet. The first match of the night is gonna be C9 versus Rain. Then we're gonna see C9 versus Nebulous and REM versus UMerks. So
yeah,
sorry that we haven't
on
updated that just yet, guys.
Unfortunately, we don't have someone modding the chat tonight, but that's alright. He should be back next weekend. He does.
We will have the
I'll
mighty
be there.
Overguard in there though.
The Overguard will be here typing to you guys. I'm not very savvy with the commands, so I'm not really going to be able to do much of the schedule typing. So we're going to say the schedule one more time for you guys. It's going to be C9 versus Rain first. Then it's going to be C9 versus Nebulous. And then it's going to end with REM versus you Mercs. So other than that, I'll be there typing to you guys, answering questions, keeping you guys active and happy.
Wow, there they
Here
go.
they
Filled in
are.
real quick. Wow.
Let's see
right.
if we can get the captains in there and we can get this OW draft underway.
All right, so while we're waiting, guys, I know a few more people have joined. So while we're kind of waiting on this to happen, let's go ahead and talk about a couple of the sponsors one more time. I know we did it once, but now there's more, so we'll go ahead and go through it. We do have Loot Crate as our sponsor, which everybody pretty much at this point knows what Loot Crate is. If you want a Loot Crate and you want to, support us a little bit, which is donating to the prize pool at the end of the day, go to www.lootcrate.com/theoverguard. Be sure to use the Overguard at checkout to save yourself a couple bucks. And then another one that we're all very interested in, they are in the channel tonight, and we're very pumped to see them here, witness exactly what we got going on. It's going to be a great night, is Striatum. We can't say enough about these guys. They make amazing videos. They do have a new video, and we'll be showing that one later, so be sure to stay tuned for that. It's all their work's just top-notch, over the roof kind of stuff. Amazing stuff these guys do. Montage videos for players. Currently, I think they're doing Destiny and Overwatch. So if you want to get a chance to be featured in one of these videos that's going to be played weekly here at the Overguard, you need to be sure to go ahead and head over to their YouTube, hit their subscribe button, and the more we can get their way, the better it is for both relationships between us and them. And eventually we're going to have them into our Discord so that they can, communicate with you guys. You can submit videos to them. They need the content. They want it. They want to be able to make these videos for you guys. And they do it for a good cause. Parkinson's is nasty stuff, and we all know it is. I have, family struggling with it, and it's just not the greatest thing in the world. And these guys donate, some of their hard-earned money to try to find some sort of resolve to Parkinson's. So keep that in mind every time, that you pass up going to their YouTube, or, donating some material to them. Keep that in the back of your head, guys. We really would appreciate you guys just going over there and hitting that YouTube button, or subscribe button on their YouTube. We're going to link that here in a little bit into the chat. Just give us a couple minutes on it, and we'll get it over there so that you guys can head there, hit that subscribe button. And then I've talked a little bit about the prize pool. A lot of you already know what it is, but I'm going to go ahead and get with Mr. Vegas here and let him explain to you how it kind of works, how our prize pool works. So, Mr. Vegas, if you don't mind kicking that off for me.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys already know that we used Matcherino last season as well for our prize pool, and they were so awesome we had to continue that relationship. And with that said, they've let us keep 30 coupons from season 2 that rolled over, and I think we're down to like 22 of them. But if you guys head over to the Matcherino, you can have them donate $1 on your behalf, just using the code Overguard in the discount code section. You log into Matcherino via your Twitch. So you're already logged in now, so when you head over there, you're already logged in anyway. So don't need to make a new username or anything like that. And yeah, you can help us out that way. And if you feel like donating a little extra, we would always appreciate that too. All of our prize pools so far has been crowdfunded. We haven't yet put in anything from our sponsors just yet, but we are up to $400, and that's huge, and that all comes from you guys. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's used Matcherino. Links down in the bottom in the description, and right now I'm sending a link to Striatum's YouTube. So you guys can just click the link directly, go slap a follow, watch some of their videos. They're all really awesome. You're going to see a lot of them tonight too. Yeah, that's about it, man. That's it for the Matcherino. I can also show you guys the shirts too. We're coming out with t-shirts pretty soon from Imagination Dream Station. There we go.
Yeah, everybody likes t-shirts. I need extra
Those
clothing.
are
You
some
promised me
mock-ups.
underwear.
I'll try. So yeah, we're just waiting here for the OW draft to start. I'll throw that up on the screen here for you guys.
And once again, tonight's match is C9 versus Rain, followed by C9 versus Nebulous, ending the night with REM versus UMerx. Very exciting night. Awesome matches. Title fight about to go down here in just a minute between the two undefeated teams, C9 and Rain. I couldn't be more stoked for tonight. It's going to be an awesome night of Overwatch here on the PlayStation 4. They are ready right now. The timer's ticking down.
Yeah, it
So we
looks
do
like
have
we're
the
actually
OW
having
draft
some.
up.
There we go. I'll step in for a second. We were having some issues with OW Draft. The website's been kind of giving us some issues lately. It's a great website. It does an awesome job of providing us with a platform to allow our players to really ban out maps that they want to avoid and do a good job of countering other teams and playing to their strengths. So it's great, but sometimes I think it gets overwhelmed. I think there's a lot of map bans going on, and the server can't really hold that. So right off the bat, we see Rain doing, I think, what everyone expected them to do. They're going to go right at those cop maps. When you have a player like Ghost, who's such a dominant Reinhardt, but really that's about where his skill set ends, why even play King of the Hills? Get him out of there. Guarantee this is going to be Li Jiang. I'd be surprised if they didn't just take those three out. There it is. So there they go. And C9 is doing just like what they did last time they played a team. They're taking out the standard bread and butter payloads. They're saying, "Hey, we'll play you on capture points. You're gonna have to play us on maps you're not comfortable with."
66, man. But
Not a chance. C9
nobody's letting me
says.
see it ever.
Now, C9, I think they're very comfortable in their ability to outslay other teams. So they're way more comfortable saying, "Hey, let's not play the traditional maps. Let's do stuff crazy, and we're gonna just outslay you." They don't have their starting. They're missing their tank, and they are missing their who else are they? So they're missing Die Clan, and they're also missing. Yeah, that's it. They're missing Die Clan, and they're subbing in Millie. So Jax will probably be running the tank, I'd assume, for them tonight, as he used to run tank for Nebulous. Obviously, so there's your pool. Anubis, Dorado, Kings Row is your pool. The Each and Wall, they didn't have to ban that, guys. So Anubis, Dorado, and Kings Row. So actually, Kings Row and Dorado, the bread and butter, they actually did make it through. And so did Anubis,
which is what me and Vegas love seeing. So
let's see where we start. Anubis is going to go now. So they're going to be Dorado or Kings Row where we do start tonight. It's going to be Dorado, and it's going to be up to the side of C9 to decide if they want to go offense or defense first. Just waiting to hear back from them, and then we will get this thing going.
Dorado is always a fun match to watch, or a map to watch. You got tons of overhead, to jump down for those epic kills from the traditional Reapers. It's a very fun, exciting map at all times. Usually, lots of buildings to hang out on.
All right, so the side of C9 wants offense first, so you're going to have to switch them, right. And then we will be ready to go. Vegas, if you are ready with the stopwatch, we don't want to start this thing until you're back and good to go. Okay, cool.
Whopping the rest of these teams here.
Well, guys, I want to say thank you for everyone who is here right now. I'm going to let the my commentators take back over.
Yes, sir. Good luck to both teams. Here. We are here. Are we ready? Does it look good to you? Everything looks about right to me, so we're gonna rock straight into this game, guys. Once again, this is C9 versus Rain, two undefeated teams going at it on Dorado. Vegas, did you notice that we get to see Temple of Anubis tonight? Yeah. Yes, we're going to get to see it. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, Batman, Icy McSpicy does appear to be playing tonight. So as the teams load in, we're going to get first looks at this offense and defensive lineup. Keep in mind that the attacking team's probably going to switch between some stuff, but we're probably going to see what we usually see out of these teams, such as the Ghost sitting on his Reinhardt, I'm sure. Driz on the Pharah. Shanks, for some reason, is on the Reinhardt. But like I said, they're going to switch all this up. Just give them a minute. Who all's excited for this match? I know I am. I can't wait. I'm really excited to see it. Let's see some Doritos in the chat. How about that? How about some Doritos for these two undefeated teams? Once again, only one of them's going to remain undefeated at the end of the night here. So we'll see who it's going to be. I'm not sure who I'm really going to go for, but I'd like to see C9 pull something out here. That'd be awesome to see. What do you guys think in the chat room? After you put your Doritos in there, let's get some voting. We going to see C9 the victory, or are we going to see the victory come from the Rain side of things? C9 looks like they've set up what they're going to go with. Or, I'm sorry, Rain looks like they've set up what they're going to go with on the defense. You got Ghost on the Reinhardt, Drizwu on the Pharah, Shanks on the Zarya, Black Knight on the Reaper, El Rafino on the Mercy, and Olympus on the Lucio. So out of the offense, they come out the gate immediately jumping on that payload. Bolts up in the air on that Pharah. Icy McSpicy on the Winston. Black Hair on the McCree. Oprimo sitting on the Zenyatta. Millie X Mill on the Lucio, and Jack on the Reinhardt. We get to see a little bit of action here as we start into it. Not too much. They're kind of feeling each other out. We'll see what happens with it as it goes and progresses. They're backing up a little bit. Ghost looks like he's getting a little bit close. He might want to start charging in soon. We'll see. Looks like they're working those Reinhardt shields pretty hard. We get our first couple kills. Black Knight taking out Black Hair, and then Primo taking out one of the Rain side of things over there. Shanks then gets a bolt out of the sky. So you get a Zarya just lobbing it back and knocking out the Pharah. He's got his ult up. We could see something coming out of it. Black Hair taking out Shanks, though. 3 ultimates up on the offensive side. And Shanks, Driz, Ghost, and Alfino. And there goes the Earth Shatter. In comes some kills here. Driz getting 3, taking out Icy McSpicy, the tank, and Volts on the Pharah. So that ends the C9 push there as Rain establishes the point here on the defense. Moving it back a couple of yards. Rain on gonna be the team to beat here on this point. They seem to know what they're doing, right? But we do have some offensive ults coming out. I'm sure that they're gonna make some work out of Rain's team here. See another team fight starting out. Elfiro has his res up, so we should be watching the Mercy here in just a second. There goes some ults. Primo taking out Ghost, popping his ultimate. Volts taking out 2. There goes the Graviton Surge. He's got the team in there. Not many kills out of it, but Ghost takes out Millie. Here comes the McCree from Black Hair. Gets the McCree's ult up. Gets 1 with it. Volts taking out Shanks, Ghost, and Black Hair finishing off Black Knight as C9 continues their push on the point. They sent them packing this time. A great push by C9. Way to utilize those ults. They did use them all, so nothing else remaining out of the C9 side on the ults. But we do see that Black Hair has his Death Blossom up, as well as Ghost having his Earth Shatter. The teams are about to start another kind of team fight. They're playing around a little bit with each other. In the middle, you know, the flankers going around, getting into positions. We got Black Knight sitting on the backside, taking shots at Volts from the air there. They round the corner after that first point, about to round the next 90-degree turn, and we're probably going to see some team fighting. Volts goes up in the air and starts spreading some pain down below on the Rain side of things, but not much action otherwise, guys. Like, there goes the Earth Shatter. Ghost popping it out, getting Black Knight getting 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills, taking them out. Ghost charges, gets Primo, and Rain responds quick. There goes Black Knight getting another one. That's it out of the that's it out of the C9 push there. Team kill. That's all she wrote. Now they got to group back up and make another run at this. We do still have Drizwu and that res up on the Rain side of things. Jack's getting his Earth Shatter up, but we haven't seen it just yet. They should make something happen with it pretty soon. Ice McSpicy about to have his up. Volts having his up right now, so we might get some sort of combo coming out of this. Volts takes out Drizwu. Pharah on Pharah action. There goes the Rocket Barrage. Jack's taking out Shanks. No kills out of that. Jax then takes out Alfarino. There goes the Graviton Surge. Are we going to get some kills? We get 1. They get 2. Volts taking out Olympus Chains and Drizwu. Then we get C9 popping their Earth Shatter, but immediately a response out of the Zarya, or Zenyatta, to pop the ult and save his team from a lot of damage. Volts then takes out Ghost, and Primo gets Shanks as C9 continues to push this point, getting the second one now. So Rain is now regrouping and going to be coming around the corner to once the wall drops and the payload starts moving through. I'm thinking is when they're going to really, start working on this team-on-team action. All ults are currently down. Don't have anything really too close up, so it's going to be just some action, swinging and some shooting. Not going to see much else for a little bit, I'm sure. Drizwu taking some damage, forced to get back, but Shanks does now have his ult up, so maybe another Graviton here in a second. Trap them all and do some more damage. Drizwu and El Rafino up in the air, putting some hurt on the C9 sides, but they're moving it just as if they were not there. I think both teams might be farming some ults up, not really sure. We do have 2 kills coming out of Black Knight, taking out Black Hair and Primo. Millie then responds taking Black Knight out, but they're still going to keep this moving forward. Nope, they're not. Rain is charging into him. Ghost taking out 2. Icy McSpicy and Jax both drop. Bolts is the last one, kind of back there, but there goes the Lucio to help him run away as he gets the Lucio speed boost. And Rain reestablishes himself on the point to send C9 back. It's been a quick match so far. C9 making pretty good work out of the Rain defense here. C9 is grouping up right now. They're about to head through the front door over where the door is open at for that last point in this factory area. Jax makes it around the corner. Some attacks going on the shields, but we'll see some kills here in a second as Volt, Black Hair, there it is, Graviton Surge. Fire at Will is in. We get 2 kills out of Ghost. Drizwu gets 1, Black Knight gets 1, and Black Hair responds on Drizwu, but gets taken out by Shanks. Rain still on the point, sending again C9 back. Amazing work out of the Rain side of things tonight, guys. They're really putting up a great defense, getting that payload going the opposite direction. El Ralphino still has his res up, so we should see that hopefully pretty soon. I love seeing some Mercy reses. Ghost has his Earth Shatter up, but if we look at the side of the offense, C9, 4, almost 5 out of their 6 players have their ults up. They're going around the back. They're going up top to maybe drop in, get behind Rain a little bit here. Got the Genji up there trying to make some work, but ends up getting killed by Primo. By the way, Black Knight has switched to the Genji off of the Reaper. Shanks goes down next by Volts, who's up in the air just raining down rockets, catches him in the face. Jax swings his hammer wildly, gets Olympus Chains. Ghost returns the favor and kills Jax almost immediately. Earthshatter coming out of Ghost. He gets 2. Volts is up there. He kills 1. Graviton Surge breakdown coming out of the C9 side. Amazing action. Icy McSpicy taking out El Ralphino on that Mercy. Great pushes coming out of the C9 side. Volts then takes out Olympus Chains. Only 2 remaining, but Black Knight pops that Genji ult, takes out Black Hair, still putting in some work, seeing if he can get some more damage in, but no, he cannot. Jax comes in, kills him, but then Drizwu immediately, tethered by the Mercy, takes out 2 with his ultimate, taking out Millie X Mill and Icy McSpicy. Ghost finishing off Volts. Amazing comeback from Rain on that one after just getting stomped by C9. So great work on the side of Rain to recover from that and reestablish themselves on the point to keep the match going. We do only have 9 seconds until we're going to see possibly the overtime thing come up. So C9 needs to get in there really quick. They've only got 1 ult currently up, which is Nano Primo. So you might see that Tranquility coming out pretty soon as the overtime clock is ticking down, guys. Black Hair gets taken out by Ghost. So already C9 is a little bit on the ropes as they only have 1, but they return the favor, taking out Black Knight. Ghost then takes out Jax. You get the Lucio ult here to save his team a little bit, which is on the Rain side. And Rocket Barrage comes out. He gets 1, and El Rafino reses. Not sure how many he got up, but Volts is up in the air. Tries his hand, gets 2, but gets taken out by Drizwu. So the side of C9 looks like they're going to have to call it a day. They've only got 2 remaining on the point, which is the Soldier and Millie X on the Lucio. So we could see them dropping, but both of their ults, or I'm sorry, Millie X does have his ult up, so he can stay there for a little bit of time to put that pressure. There it goes. Millie drops his breakdown while his team comes in to try to help him out. Earthshatter coming out of the C9 side. Black Hair getting El Ralphino. There goes the Graviton Surge from Rain. Incoming. Nope. Gets negated. Drizwu does not get anything on those rockets. I think Jax then taking out Ghost and Shank. C9 responding. Breakdown coming in, but it might be a little too late. Nope, they get it at the very last second. 0.1 meter left. Jax and Icy McSpicy combined to kill 2 of Rain's. Now we have them trickling in, but it's over. C9 takes it. 9:19 is the time. Great work out of C9 to kind of recover there. They were on the ropes. They kind of brought it back in that overtime. That's what we like seeing out of matches like this. Once again, 2 undefeated teams. We knew it was going to be a tough match either way. So great work on both sides. C9 just getting the better of them just at the end. Mainly, very, very much so by Millie there, holding down the point with the help of with Black Hair on the soldier, trying to keep their hopes alive. They were dancing that point for their very lives there. Great work. Great work. Now we're going to see the team switch sides. Rain's going to get to try their hand at the offense. Remember, it did take C9 quite a little bit of time to push that point, so it's very doable by Rain. Just make some good time on this point here. We're just waiting on them to kind of stabilize what they're going to go on, as both teams seem to be making changes still. C9 going to be coming out once again on the defense. We might see what we usually see out of them for the most part, which is probably going to be Ghost on the Reinhardt. Icy's on the Zarya. Millie X is coming out, or I'm sorry, Olympus is on the Lucio, Drizwu on the Pharah, Shanks on the Zarya, the Ghost is on the Reinhardt, Black Knight on the Genji still. He switched over mid-map last time from the Reaper El Rafino. Now instead of being on the Mercy, he's on the Zenyatta. Coming out of the C9 side, we see Icy McSpicy on the Zarya, Volts on the Pharah, Jax on the Reinhardt, Oprimo on the Zenyatta, Millie X still on that token Lucio there, and Black Hair switches back to Reaper. It's looking like C9's gonna sit up top this time, overlooking the main street here for that first point on Dorado. We're getting a little bit of action between the two. Drizwu putting some damage on Jax's shield. Looks like it's got a bunch of cracks in it right now. Not much on the Ghost side, so they're going to push it pretty easily up until they get to this, to the tunnel here. We're probably going to see our first fight. There goes Black Knight taking out Bolt. A good job coming out of that side there. Shanks then gets Millie and gets Primo. El Ralphino on the Zenyatta takes out Jax the Tank. Black Hair does end up going down by Ghost. So it's looking like Rain is establishing themselves and pushing that point very unrestricted, as C9 has to come back and try all over again. We see another team fight start to ensue as C9 trickles in. Black Knight takes out Icy McSpicy. Jax comes in just wielding that hammer. Hasn't killed nobody just yet, but he does seem very intent on getting that Genji. Genji does seem like he got away. Winston now coming out from Ice McSpicy. Graviton surge. Black Knight Black Knight kills Jax. Drizwu gets 2. Olympus Chains gets 1. Black Hair takes out Arafino, but it's too late for C9, as again, they are sent packing. Very good pushes coming out of the Rain side. They're making quick work of any defense that C9 seems to throw at them. I don't know if C9's, it looks like, they're onesies and twosies coming in for the most part. But let's see if they change that up as they start this next team fight. We do see a little bit of damage coming out of both sides. Jax's shield looks like it's dropping quite quickly compared to the Ghost. So they're not putting as much damage and pressure on the Ghost to get that shield out of there. Swinging hammers coming in, but Black Hair takes out 2. Gets Drizwu and El Ralphino. Both their smashes coming down. Jax getting the last one and taking out the Ghost, as Black Hair also takes out Shanks. Primo takes out Olympus. Primo then gets Black Knight, and Rain is sent home back to the graveyard to get a redo at this offensive push. From the offensive side, from the defensive side, we do see that we got 4 out of the 6 ults up. The only ones not up is Ice McSpicy on the Winston and Jax on the Reinhardt, which he just used his. So we're probably going to see some of those ults be popped pretty soon. El Rafino and Driz have theirs on the Rain side of things. So as we see the next team fight start, there goes Black Hair pushing out his Death Blossom, gets one. Icy McSpicy getting Ghost. Breakdown from the C9 side, save his team a little bit. Drizwu takes out Black Hair. Volts takes out Drizwu. And they pushed off the point a little bit, backing up Rain again as C9 establishes it. And the only ones left there is the tank, the 2 tanks, and Zenyatta for the side of Rain. As they get back on the payload, they're going to try to make another push here towards the C9 defensive line here. C9 putting up a good fight here. Tank goes way out of there. The Ghost all the way to the backside of the line, getting a lot of pressure off. But Blackhair staying on the point, battling it out with El Ralphino. The Ghost gets 1, Olympus Chains gets 1, and El Ralphino all combined for 3 kills against C9. So they're going to be able to get some forward momentum going on the payload as the rest of Rain pushes through to try to challenge up a little bit. As I say that, they start dropping back to defend on the point. Jax and his crew are now walking up to the point. They're going to get some damage going out. Icy McSpicy's first in, but Volts gets a rain of fire going down, killing Black Knight, killing Shanks, but the Ghost replies and gets 1. Olympus Chains as well. Then we have the El Ralphino on the Zenyatta popping Tranquility, followed by Oprimo popping his Tranquility. Both teams not wanting to give an inch here, as there's only a few inches left until that payload gets to the point. Primo taking out Olympus Chains, Drizwu getting Jax. Does look like we do have some changes going on here. Olympus Chains on the McCree does have his ult up for the side of Rain. Millie X Mill does have his up for C9 as well. So we'll see what they do with those here, as Black Knight tries his hand at Death Blossom, gets nothing, instead gets rejected by Volts. Shanks then taking out Millie X Millie. The point does get pushed, the payload does get pushed to the point though. So they'll be able to move this one through. We're at 4.5 minutes right now. So the side of Rain still making pretty decent time here. As they wait for their Reinhardt to kind of move up with them, they're still applying some good pressure as Olympus Chains takes out Jax. So they're still backing them up. The side of Rain is still backing C9 up here. The Ghost gets back in front of the payload as he pushes forward. Blackhair's up top. He does have his ult up, so we could see an epic Death Blossom hopefully pretty soon. Black Knight takes out Volts. Millie X, Mill, and Jax both have their ults up as well for the C9 side, whereas the Rain side almost has them all. There goes Drizwu with his breakdown. Then we see one coming out of the opposite side, and Tranquility's being popped everywhere. Incoming damage from Blackhair. He takes out none. Jax does get 2, though. Tranquility coming out of Oprimo, saving his team, as it's all red in the kill feed, guys. All red. C9 backing them up, sending Rain packing. You got to go home and try this again, guys. Write it down on the notepad and figure out what you did wrong. That's the sentiment that seems to be being made by C9. It's the first good push we've really seen out of C9 on this defensive stretch here. For the Rain side, we do have Shanks and Olympus Chains both with their ults up. Not much else coming up anytime soon. Black Knight kind of maybe soon. But out of the C9 side, we only have Jax Earthshatter up. So as as Rain pushes through the top, we got Volts popping out. Huge barrage and getting 3. Gets Olympus, El Rafino, Driz, Icy McSpicy then takes out Ghost. Blackhair takes out Shanks, and again, C9 holds the point. We've only got a few more minutes here left in this match before Rain's gonna be 2 minutes and 40 seconds before Rain really needs to push this thing in there. So they really need to have some urgency as they move, instead of waiting around in the spawn there. Volts takes out Black Knight, so already right off the initial push, they've already lost their Genji on the side of Rain. That's not how you necessarily want to start your offensive push, as Rain backs up and kind of looks like they're waiting for him to rejoin the fight. Shanks does have his ult still up, and so El Ralphino does have his up now as well. I see McSpicy on the side of C9 on the Diva now. He switched a few times. Now he's on the Diva. He has his ult as well, so we could be seeing that pretty soon. As Rain is now under the last tunnel before the final point. Millie X, Mill, and Primo and Volts all have theirs up, and so does Blackhair for the side of C9. So tons of Volts on the defensive side of things. So it's gonna be a tough fight for Rain. Incoming damage, but Primo tries to take care of some of that as he fights off a little bit with his Tranquility. Black Knight takes out Volts. The Ghost takes out Blackhair. Jax says sorry, taking out Ghost. So Reinhardt on Reinhardt, we get the hammers swinging, and Jax the victor out of that. Jax now going after the remaining Rain members, but there goes the Graviton. In comes the breakdowns. In comes the Tranquility. Ult from Icy McSpicy, taking out Black Knight. Olympus Chains getting one as well. Very rough fight for both teams on both sides. We get the Rain breakdown now for the push. Olympus Chains taking out Black Hair. Shanks getting O Primo. Jax then getting El Ralphino. 50 seconds remaining. Millie X Millie breaking it down, but he's got Ghost just swinging away on him, and he is going to end up taking him out here in a second. There it goes. He's down. Volts gets Drizzwoo. Olympus Chains gets Jax. The Ghost gets Volt, and Rain have now taken back over the point and keep it moving, but Black Hair stopping it up a little bit on that Reaper. 40 seconds remaining, and there goes the Earth Shatter by Ghost. Icy McSpicy trying his hardest on that Diva to stop them from moving, but he goes down. Black Knight popping his Death Blossom. Jax in. Oh my god. Rain gets it, and Rain takes it. It was down to the wire, guys. 25 seconds of difference between the C9 and the Rain push. We knew that it was going to be like this, guys. Awesome pushes on both sides. Great defense on both sides. The Overguard saying sweat beads, definitely. They're all down. Let's get some Dorito chips in the chat for both teams. 25 seconds coming out of both of these undefeated teams. It's going to be down to the wire, guys. It is going to be down to the wire.
I grow tired of waiting.
And guys, we want to point out that Stridum is in the channel tonight.
We're not playing Time Bank. That's stopwatch. That's a win for Rain.
We're going back to the lobby. Sorry, let me interrupt for just a second. So, once again, we do have Stridum in the channel tonight, guys. We love them. We love their montage videos. You guys, you know, y'all have had such positive support for these guys and what they do. And for those of you that don't know what they do, we're going to be showing some clips a little bit later on. They do have a new video out. We're all stoked to see it. These guys are great guys. They donate money to Parkinson's research, which if there's any, a more noble cause, that's it right there, guys. Once again, they're making montage videos of Destiny, Overwatch, but we're kind of going to be helping them out, getting people over to their YouTube, getting their name out there, so that they can be seen by everybody for what they do. They do amazing work, and they deserve to be seen by everybody. If you're interested in maybe being in, in one of these videos, all you got to do is submit your work to them at wearestriatum.com. We're going to post some links, but we got to move on to the next matches here. So I'll let them take that away over there in the chat channel. What was the next map here? So either we're going to get a choice of Temple or King's Row tonight for this next match. I am so stoked. I want to see Temple. But it looks like, against my will here, they're going to go with King's Row. So, sorry, no Anubis tonight. I know we're all disappointed, mainly me. But, yeah, if C9 does take the win on this, it could be a 1-1, and they could go into that last map, where they're going to be forced to play Anubis. So, that's what we want to see, and I'm sure it can happen. Offense for C9. Let's see here. It looks like we're set. We are set up, guys. We're going to rock and roll straight into this next map, King's Row. We're going to have C9 on the offense. It's going to be another epic match. Oh, the last one was just spectacular. Down to the wire, 25 seconds. You couldn't ask for a better match. All right, we're going to be loading into the match here. We're going to see what they choose for their defense first, obviously, before we can see what comes out on the offense, because they always switch it around and try to trick the commentators for some reason. They know they like doing it. They like doing it. Apparently, it's tradition, is what Vegas is whispering in my ear here. So, guys, like I said, it was down to 25 seconds in difference between the pushes of C9 and Rain for that last map on Dorado. Amazing match. Like I said, couldn't ask for another one. So while we're here, and we're so stoked for that last match and what's going to be coming out of this next one, why don't we throw some Doritos chips, PogChamps, all that sort of stuff into the chat channel. Let these teams know that you're here watching them and supporting them. It is always noticed, and they love it, guys. They do this for you. They really do. So out of the defensive side, we're going to see Rain first. We're going to have Olympus Chains on the Lucio, Shanks on the Zarya, El Rafino back on the Mercy. Hopefully we get to see some epic Mercy reses. Again, I always love seeing those. Drizwu on the Pharah, Ghost on his Reinhardt, and Black Knight back on the Reaper. Out of the offensive side, we see Icy McSpicy now on the Reinhardt. Could change, but we do have Primo on the Zarya. Black Hair is on the Widow, Millie X on the Lucio, Jax on the Mercy, and Volt sitting on the Pharah. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Doesn't seem like they're standard characters, but they are making a quick push into the defense of Rain here. C9 making quick work, not trying to waste any time. They're already on the point. Icy McSpicy rushes in, kills that Mercy. We got a battle up top between Black Knight and Black Hair, and Black Knight gets the win on that one. C9 putting in some great work on this point, trying to clear him off, push him back a little bit. Icy McSpicy then takes out Black Knight. Great fight on the point. We got Volts taking out Ghost. It looks like C9 might get the better of this deal here, as the only ones left on the point are Drizwu, Shanks, Olympus, and Rafino. As Drizwu immediately tries to pop his ult, taking out Ice McSpicy, but gets taken out in turn by Black Hair. Primo and Black Hair combining for another 2 kills on El Ralphino and Olympus Chains. Timer still ticking here as C9 does take it. It was a minute. Lots of pressure coming out on the side of C9 this time here. Very quick take on them on that first point. Volts is still up there, causing a little bit of trouble for the Rain defense. The Rain defense. We do see some ults already starting to come up as Icy McSpicy and Jax both have their ults up for the side of C9. Primo, he's getting pretty close. Volts just came up, so we could see that coming out pretty soon. Always love seeing the Pharah rain down some rockets on the opposing team. Drizwu up in the air, putting a little fight up for his team, as I think they're just kind of getting some ults situated. But there goes the charge. He pins, and which Reinhardt's going to come out the victor? Is it going to be Ghost? Ghost is still up, swinging around. Shanks, Black Knight, Drizwu, El Rafino, Black Knight again, all combining for kills against C9, pushing them back to the graveyard. Black Knight gets another one on Volts, and we're going to have to see another push coming out of C9 as Rain holds the point strong on that push. They're in the middle here on the street. They're in the middle of the street here on Kings Row. After that first point, Rain did make fast work of Rain's defense. We do have all ults up just about for the side of C9. And on the defensive side, we only have a couple of them up, but they could come up quite quickly. There goes the fire at will. Breakdown, Earth Shatter, tons of ults everywhere. All red in the kill feed. Icy McSpicy, Volts, both combining for 4 total kills. Taking out the defense. Rain push back. Awesome ult usage there. Great work on the side of C9 to make sure that they establish this point and start pushing it forward. Rain's going to have to come back and figure out their game plan after that one. Rain does have 2 ults up right now. They have Drizwu's coming up pretty soon, but Black Hair and Jax still has theirs up on the side of C9. There goes the Dragon Blade coming out of Black Knight, takes out Jax, takes out Millie, gets both the supports as Shanks comes in, finishes off Black Hair. Rain making a great push into the offense here of C9. Icy McSpicy dropping by the hands of Black Knight. Ghost then taking out Primo. Primo very back and forth, but Rain takes them and pushes them back this time and gets on the point to make it go negative. So again, exactly like we saw in the first match on Dorado between these two teams, you know, very back and forth, utilizing their ults very well. That time they really didn't use any other than Black Knight at the start of that push. But we still have Black Hair and Jax on the side of C9 with theirs up. Shanks and Drizwu on the side of the defense, which is Rain. Ghost is going to have his up pretty soon. He's got a shield up, taking a little bit of damage. In comes Icy McSpicy. Doesn't get anybody with his charge, but we do have a ton of team fights going on right now. Drizwu, Rocket Barrage, takes out Millie X, takes out Primo, but he does get taken out by Volts. Black Knight, Shanks, and Black Knight again combining for 3 more kills. El Ralphino on the Zenyatta, finishing off Black Hair. Says, sorry, McCree, eat the orb. Great fights out of both ends, but Rain superior in the past 2 fights, team fights that is. And we do have just about the same ults we saw last time. Icy McSpicy and Jax both having theirs up on the C9 side. Volts is coming up very soon. Not much else out of the C9. And we have El Rafino has his up as another team fight's about to start. Icy McSpicy and Ghost showing each other the shields here. Team fight going on. Olympus getting hassled over there, but Volts drops out his ult, and we get a bunch of defensive ults, breakdowns, tons of action going on as Olympus Change takes out Icy. Volts taking out one as well. We get Black Hair getting out Ralphino, Drizzle and Olympus Chains taking out two of the C9. We get a res coming out of Jax over here on the C9 side, bringing his team back. O Primo taking out Black Knight, Ghost getting Black Hair. Big fight going down. C9 looks like they might be coming out victorious on this one. O Primo then tracks down Olympus using that mighty Winston and takes Olympus out. Icy McSpicy follows up with Reinhardt on Reinhardt, getting the better end of that deal as Rain gets pushed back and C9 secures the point. So we've only got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this match as we move forward. We did just see some fair-on-fair action as Volts got the better end of that deal against Driz, but he does have that Mercy just chained to him. Black Knight pops his ult, gets it going, kills Volts. We do have a breakdown coming out of the side of C9, trying to save his team a little bit. Primo taking out Black Knight, using that Winston, going bananas! Primo taking out Black Knight, Shanks getting Jax. Very great team fights. Icy McSpicy smashing down. We got the Rocket Barrage coming out of Drizzle. He takes out one. El Rafino getting another one. 3 dead on the side of C9, but Black Hair responding, taking out Shanks. Another Rocket Barrage coming out. Ghost going down. Driz going down. El Rafino popping the Tranquility, saving his team a little bit here as Rain does take the point back from C9. C9 does have a pretty close approach here from this close graveyard since they just took the point. They didn't make much progress towards that final point as they get ready for another team fight. Feeling each other out. They're going to be coming in for another team fight. Black Hair and Jax both having their ults up. And on the defense side, we have Ghost, Shanks, and Olympus having theirs up. We do see Black Knight up top. He looked like he might have been waiting to drop down and do some real damage. Shanks takes out Volt. So C9 kind of on the ropes maybe a little bit here as Black Hair takes a lot of damage. Driz uses his Rocket Barrage, takes out one, takes out two, but gets finished off by the Soldier. C9 getting pushed back here as Shanks takes out Volt, but then we get the res. Icy McSpicy's back up. Millie X is up. Incoming ult coming out of the defense to try to save his team from that res that just happened. Ghost taking out two, getting Icy McSpicy and Mill. Said, sorry you just got res, but back to the graveyard for you too. Jax now getting taken out. Incoming. There it goes. Ghost. Boom, boom, boom. Takes out 3. The side of Rain establishing, pushing them back inside their spawn point. Good pushes here. That was pretty much dang near a team kill right there, guys. By numbers it really wasn't, but since they were already in the graveyard, we'll count it. 20 seconds left as they probably going to make some of their final approaches here. We do see a Graviton Surge, all blue in the kill feed. Black Knight getting 3, Ghost getting 1. The side of Rain really defending strong here. They're going to chase him down. Ghost taking out Icy McSpicy. Black Knight getting Jax. Another kill, team kill, sends them back. It's pretty much done at this point unless they can get back quick. Black Hair on the Tracer coming in quick. Volt popping his ult. Ghost getting 1. Tranquility's being popped on the side of the defense. Just a great fight. Rain taking out 2, almost getting a 3rd. They've almost got Volts. They do take him down. Ghost then taking out Icy McSpicy. All blue again in the kill feed as Black Knight and Driz hammered down. Everybody's dying on the side of C9 right now. Primo and Volts trying to hold the dream alive. They still have their tank up as Primo, Volts, and Primo again and Icy McSpicy all combining for 4 kills. Drizzrew responding, getting another kill. Breakdown coming out of the side of Rain as they complete that round, taking the W for that one, holding them off. So they only got 2 points on that one for the side of C9. Went the whole match distance there, or time frame there. Great match. Wow. Again, you guys have to be hyped for this. This is an amazing match between 2 giants of the Overguard league right now. Both undefeated, both 2-0. Only one of them going to advance to 3-0 to share the title with TFW as the 3-0 undefeated here. We're going to switch it up, see some different defense and offense. coming out. Now, once again, C9 pushed a little bit past the second point on King's Row, getting to about that first turn before they were to push it the rest of the way. So all Rain has to do is push it that distance within the time frame, and it's good game. We see the defense of C9 start coming out and choosing the characters that they're going to sit on here. We got Blackhair switching up and going on to the Roadhog now. Volts is still on the Pharah. Jax still on the Mercy. Millie X now changes from the Lucio over to a Zenyatta. Icy McSpicy on the Reinhardt, and Primo on the McCree. Out of the offense, which is Rain, we're going to see Drizwu on the Pharah, Ghost on the Reinhardt, Shanks on the Zarya, Black Knight on the Genji, which he's been pretty consistent all night with his ults and getting a few kills every time he pops it. So they really need to watch out for him. He's been a real force. Olympus Change switches over to the Mercy and El Rafino sitting on the Zenyatta. So we're not going to see any Lucio here. First time in a while for me not seeing one. As the match starts, first defense, point A. We got some damage going out. Volt's up in the air. He's been discorded, but he's got his tether there from Jax. Team fight in the middle. They're not pushing into that first point just yet, as the Ghost Shield looks a little rough, so they might sit back and wait a little bit for some recharge action. Millie X takes a lot of damage, almost goes down immediately. They push him pretty quick, and it looks like the side of Rain's going to go up and behind and over top of the point here. Volt's up there trying to challenge him. Got the Mercy up there to chain the damage to him. Shanks and Ghost both taking a lot of damage on the side of Rain. The first point still hasn't been touched yet by C9, but as I say that, we have Icy McSpicy rolling out here, getting drugged to the back and smashed by Ghost. So great pick off the start from Ghost here, but they do end up losing 2 in the process as C9 really capitalizes on that tank not being there. Black Knight being the latest to go down. So Rain is going to have to go back here and recalculate their approach. Jax does have his ult up for the side of C9, so that could make a great play here to help on the defense of this first point. Ghost has his up on the side of Rain as he charges in. Earth Shatters. Icy McSpicy gets Earth Shattered himself. And we see some Reinhardt on Reinhardt action as Ghost takes out Icy McSpicy. Drizwu taken out too. Epic Res coming out. Volts is back up. He's in the air. Graviton Surge. Not much coming out of it. But we do have Drizwu raining down some fire. Getting one. Icy McSpicy gets one. Shanks gets another one. And we have Tranquility being popped on the side of Rain. Oh, Primo popping his ult. Getting one. Drizwu taking out Icy McSpicy. Rain putting together a great package of pain here as Volts tries to keep the hopes alive. Shanks taking him out of midair. El Ralphino taking down Jax, who was the last one alive. That Mercy as Rain takes this point. On the side of the offense, which is Rain, we don't have any ults up currently. Shanks being the closest one to having his up. On the side of the defense, which is C9, we do see Millie has his Tranquility up, so that could be very useful in the upcoming team fight. They're probably going to sit back and farm a little bit here, try to get some of those ults back up before they can really make some good pushes into them. Once again, what was the time on that, Vegas, for that first point there, so we can kind of get a little comparison. We don't have the exact time, but they were both pretty quick between. Gotcha. So Icy McSpicy charges it in, kills Ghost, getting the better out of that deal. Shanks taking out Icy McSpicy thereafter. Volt's taking out Shanks right after that. Drizwu and Black Knight coming in, but then here comes the res. Back, everybody on Rain back up, but Olympus Change gets taken out. Drizwu taken out by Blackhair. Icy McSpicy holding strong with that Reinhardt. The Mercy up top just giving some heals and some damage boosting out to everybody. On the side of C9, we have Millie X Mill and Volts both having their ults up. And on the offense side, we got Black Knight, Shanks, and El Rafino, as well as Olympus Chain's about to have his up. Drizwu's just comes up, so Rain could make a great push here. There it is, Graviton Surge, Fire at Will, Driz, 1, 2, 2 down by Ghost. Primo taking out El Ralphino and Shanks. Black Knight and the Ghost combining for 2 more. Rain taking charge of the payload, pushing it forward as as C9 goes back to the locker room. the second point is quickly approaching for Rain as they make this push. But quickly does C9 recover, moving up, getting ready for the next team fight. Icy McSpicy charging in. Tranquility gets popped on the side of C9. Incoming damage coming out of Volts for his ult, getting 1. Primo taking out 2. Olympus Chains retaliating, getting black hair. The side of Rain in some trouble here as C9 makes a great push using some ults. Jack still having his ult up on that side. The only one to die really there was black hair. Volts finishing off Drizwu. As Rain now has to be the one to go back. Again, this is what we're seeing all night, guys. It's just very back and forth, you know. Each team getting their ults up and pushing right in, and then the next team coming back doing the exact same thing. Team fights going on in the middle of it. Very great match to watch. El Ralphino has his defensive Zenyatta ult up for the side of Rain. As we see another team fight about to ensue. Jack still has his res up. Can't wait to see that be popped. Icy McSpicy and Primo having their ult up, which is a McCree and a Reinhardt. So we could see some action with that here in just a second as Rain peeks around the corner, taking pop shots at the side of C9. El Rafino does pop his Tranquility. Incoming Icy McSpicy Earthshatter, but gets taken out before he can do anything with it. Then we get Ghost popping his all blue, but there goes the res. They're up and they are fighting again. Millie X Mill takes out Drizwu. Black Knight takes out Jax. Icy McSpicy retaliating. Income Volts. Volts gets all his rockets into the shield. Shanks, Black Knight, El Ralphino, the Ghost, all combining for the remainder of the kills against the C9 side. So Jax does get the res up, but it made absolutely no difference as Rain kind of fought through it pretty easily. Maybe he should have waited a little bit before he popped that one, because he didn't really get too much off of it. It was a big res, but again, not much out of it. The side of Rain does pop their breakdown. Incoming Millie X Mill Tranquility and Rain's Tranquility popped at the same time. We love seeing that. Black Knight getting one. Black Hair then taking it out. We see Ghost smashing into Icy McSpicy as he flies off the cliff. All blue in the kill feed as Rain finishes off C9. Round 2 complete. Rain does it. Final kills all for blue team. Looks like we are going to do a post-game interview tonight, guys. You guys love him. We all know him. Shanks is going to be coming in to give us a rundown on what happened there, what he was kind of thinking going into this. We're going to see a play of the match from my favorite Mercy. Here it comes. Waiting on some deaths. There's 3. Boom, back up. Let's get back in the team fight, guys, and start the kills as he goes and heals back up his teammate Volts, who was in the air. Very good work coming out of Jax with that res here. Very good work. Now, bear with us as we switch maps. We are going to get Shanks in here to talk about what happened. Shanks is on the side of Rain, who remained victorious tonight in a 2-0 sweep of C9. They now take the throne with TFW, with the only 2 teams being undefeated. Both teams going 3-0.
Yo, my boy Shanks, man. What's up, dude?
What's up, Vegas?
Oh my god, man. I was at the edge of my seat, boy. Both maps. That was
Me too.
impressive. That was impressive, dude.
Thanks.
I almost can't believe it, man. I mean, you came from a defunct PB&J. I mean, basically everyone left you hanging with the captain slot. You guys made it to the semifinals in Season 2, and now you are in the lead in Season 3, dude. Tell me how that feels, man.
It feels pretty crazy, especially with the amount of talent that's been coming into Season 3. Like, there's a lot of top teams left we have yet to play, but it definitely feels good to be on top right now.
Awesome, dude. So I watched a lot of your Zarya play, man, and I have to say, one of the best Zaryas in the league, and arguably one of the best Zaryas on PS4. Is that the character you can say you feel 100% comfortable on?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely practicing a lot with her shields and mostly the projected one, and I feel really comfortable with that, and that's pretty crucial as far as her character goes. The buff to aim assist definitely helped. Definitely helped out with just playing with her in general, especially when you get a high charge. It's really easy to track people down, but I'm definitely really comfortable on that character, and she definitely is a lot of fun to play.
Now, was there anything that you prepared for going into this match against C9? I know that, you know, you've had a lot of experience playing with Icy McSpicy. He was also on BRB PBJ. Is there anything specific you did, to go against these guys?
Well, I mean, Icy threw everyone a curveball season 3 because he stopped playing Genji. I mean, I'm used to him playing Genji, and he's really good at that, but he plays tanks now, so it's a little different. We weren't really sure because they had that other player. They didn't have Clan, so we didn't know who was playing Reinhardt. And we were preparing for Clan to play Reinhardt. He's really talented, but then we got a little thrown off. I saw Jax playing Mercy, and I know Jax is a really talented Mercy, and I kept telling my team, Jax is good at hiding, go find him. But we were able to get him a couple times. He did get a lot of reses, though. He really clutched up for them on a couple occasions.
Definitely, man. Well,
Shanks.
I for one want to say congratulations, man. I think these guys got some questions for you too. But good luck moving forward in the season, man.
Thanks.
Really excited to see Rain up at the top.
Thanks.
Oh, I just had one. At the end there. You did see that res coming out of Jax. What was going through your head? Was it? Hey, we're still gonna push through this. We're gonna get through this, or did you panic a little bit? What happened there? What was going through your head when you saw that res come out?
My heart started racing a little bit, that's for sure. I got a little bit nervous, but I mean, Ghost dropped down the Earth Shatter. He dropped down the hammer and knocked the other Reinhardt off the map, and I was screaming. I don't know about anyone else, but I was personally I was pretty loud.
I think we were all on the edge of the seats there for that one. Thank you for coming in, Shanks. We appreciate it, sir.
Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, Vegas here. Yeah, man, that was a great game. I know I was at the edge of my seat. Seems like Shanks and the team as well. Hope you guys were too, man. That was one of the best games I've seen here so far in Season 3. Before we get into the next match here, as you can see, Nebulous versus C9. We're just going to talk a little bit about Striatum first. These are the guys that do the awesome montage videos for Overwatch and for Destiny. They also have some for Rainbow Six Siege as well. If there's any guys out there who are interested in Rainbow Six, go check them out, man. They do some good stuff. Now, Striatum set out their organization because of one word, and that word is feel. Striatum is an organization that's dedicated to the idea that emotion is paramount in gaming. So that tingly feeling that you get when you make a big play or you're watching a big play, that's what they're talking about. So by putting together the gamers, video editors, and graphic designers, they've set out to use multiplayer montages as a canvas for connecting their gamers through most exciting moments in the games. Striatum's montages are free for gamers, they're free to submit clips, and they're free to be featured. So in addition to any YouTube channel profits and tips, they will 4% of those profits will go towards Parkinson's disease research through the Michael J. Fox Foundation, as well as other recognized organizations that they'll donate to. And the reason they do that is they simply feel it's right to give back. And I, for one, agree as well. And we're also looking to donate 4% of our prize pool to the Michael J. Fox Foundation. I know last season we had one of our players donate their prize money to St. Jude's Hospital, and we gave a big shout out to Classic Deception for that too. So that's something we wholeheartedly believe in. Without further ado, though, I'm going to show this quick video. Gozy and I are going to take a little break, grab some water, go to the bathroom, do whatever. But don't go anywhere, guys. Please watch this video, and if you like it and you want to be in one of these, don't hesitate to visit wearestriatum.com. You can send their clips through there, and then also through their website, there's a link to the YouTube. We're trying to get them subscribed up to 200 subscribers by the end of this weekend. I think we only need 40 more, and I see 231 of you out there. If we can get everyone to just take the 2 seconds here to do that now, we would really appreciate it here at the Overguard. And like I said, here we go.
Yeah. Fresh vets. Dasha. Yo, Mai, what up, baby? Yo, Yanivi, I see you, my G. We overseas in Brisbane, man. Get busy. Get busy. Everybody get busy. I need y'all to report to the dance floor right this minute. Yeah. Wait for me, baby. Cause I'ma catch you. We gon' dance the night away. Yeah, just bounce, clap, 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 clap. I wanna see your hands up right now.
I don't know about you guys, but that was epic. I liked it. You know you liked it. We've spammed the link. Click it real quick. Hit the subscribe. Takes 2 seconds. Come right back and watch us. You're going to end up wanting to watch more of their videos later. Maybe get in one of those videos later. So without further ado, we are going to jump into this next match, which is going to be C9 versus Nebulous. Before we do that, though, I want to give a quick shout-out to I Like Big Words for going ahead and using that Matcherino coupon code and donating $1 to the prize pool. We greatly appreciate it. Doritos Chips in the chat for I Like Big Words for going ahead and doing that donation. Greatly appreciated yet again, guys. Thank you.
And guys,
so
also
much.
Stay tuned for after this match. There is one more Striatum video we're showing. It's the one that they just dropped today. By far my favorite one so far. I love the music in it. I'm a big EDM fan. You know, drum and bass, house. So they got a really cool beat, really awesome plays. And, you know, hopefully, guys, for next week, maybe we see some of you in there, man. Just head to their website. You know, submit your recordings. Hey, if you want me to follow you in a scrim on like a weekday, if I'm free, hit me up, man. I'd be more than happy to record you guys and send it on over to Striatum. But we're going to go ahead and start the map draft here. Right away, C9 takes out Volskaya Industries.
I do have to point this out. Yeah. Nebulous is using all the same icon. We talked about this before. It could be the winning strategy.
It could be.
Oh, our Temple of Anubis does get taken out by C9.
No!
How unfortunate. Come on, C9.
Dreams,
Come on.
They know it.
Nebulous takes out Eichenwald, but we already knew that wasn't going to be played anyways tonight, so no big deal. We'll see who C9 selects. They're going to take out that Greek map that has the big hole in it. Why do they have a big hole there? Better city planning, please. Right? Come on. Yeah. It's in the future.
All right, so Elios gets taken out by C9. Nebulous goes ahead, takes out, wow, surprise, King's Row. I think they know that C9's very comfortable on King's Row, and C9 takes out Nepal, so they're not going to want to play any of the of King of the Hill maps tonight. I'm sure they'll take out Lijiang Tower next. Nebula's waiting to decide. I'm going to probably take a guess and say maybe Nimbani or Watchpoint Gibraltar. They know
They take
how
out
good
my Route
Icy's been.
66.
Route
Look at that.
66 gets taken out. I mean, that's another map C9 can excel at as well. Really, what I think Nebulous may
Definitely.
want to try to go for is the Lijiang Tower. I was going to
Hollywood
say
gets dropped by
Hollywood, but
C9.
Hollywood gets
Yeah.
taken out too. So now we're down to 4. Only one more ban. This is left up to Nebulous, and that'll decide what the map pool is tonight.
Very curious what's going to happen. Come
Yeah,
on.
they're obviously
There he
taking some
goes.
time to
Watch
think, but
Point
there we go.
Gibraltar gets
Watchpoint
taken out.
Gibraltar gets taken out. So we have Dorado, Numbani, and Lijiang Tower. It's between Dorado and Lijiang. We might actually have a King of the Hill up first. Doesn't really happen much at the Overguard, but unfortunately we are going to go to Dorado. This is the map C9 has already played tonight, so they have a little bit of practice on it already. That's probably a good move there for C9.
Very much, yeah.
And they will also get to choose what side they would like to be on as well.
Looks like we're waiting to just see which team's going to go which way, defense or offense, between Nebulous and C9. Remember, C9 did just play against Rain. They did drop 2 matches to none, getting them their first loss of the season. They are now 2-1. Very good team, though. That don't take anything away from them just due to that. Looks like Volt's team here, which is the side of C9, is going to be going on the offensive. So we're going to switch up the teams here, and we will start the matchup here in just a minute, guys. Who's excited for this one? I'm pretty excited for this one, too. We did see a good showing out of Nebulous the other day, so could see some good stuff here. Kind of wish they chose a different map, though, since we did just see this one, but hey, you know, I'm going to enjoy it either way it goes. So now we switch the teams up. We're going to go ahead and go straight into this. Dorado for the first map between C9 and Nebulous. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win this one? Is it going to be C9?
Hashtag
Or
it.
is Nebulous just going to pull it up? Hashtag that sucker. Throw it in the chat
Hashtag
channel
C9,
there.
hashtag Nebulous. I don't know. I think C9 might have this. You know,
they're gonna have
Nebulous
the
is a
upper
fairly Nebulous is a fairly new team. I think they're still working out, you know, different strategies, communication tactics, and whatnot. Kelly,
Yeah.
very talented DPS player, for sure. He is the captain of Nebulous. Rip Snort, probably my favorite username in all of
Don't forget the
in
in.
all of the
Don't
Overguard.
forget the in.
Oh, Rip and Snort.
There you go.
We like to have fun here. And but you know, I mean, C9, they're a veteran team. Black Hair Jax, awesome combo. Volts and Primo, fantastic combo as well. Those guys have been playing together since the beginning of Overwatch as pairs.
Correct.
So them coming together on a team along with Icy McSpicy, I'd say probably the team coach if I had to take a guess. And then right now I believe this is a sub, Millie X Mill. But he's been a fantastic support you know, throughout the
agree.
night.
He's
So I
been
think they have a
very
really
very
good chance,
versatile as well. He switched off a few of the supports and done great work on all of them. So can't really take anything away from the guy. He's doing a great job. So let's dive into it a little bit and see what we got for the defense side, which is Nebulous. Nebulous is rocking out with the super high pie on the Reaper, Rip and Snort on the Reinhardt, Kelly on the Zarya, Joel Demise on the Mercy, and Timberflynn on the Lucio, followed up by Binister, which I think is a sub as well. On the McCree for the Nebulous side of things. Offense is going to be pushing out here in just a second. Their line should be somewhat settled, and they've got Blackhair on the McCree, Jax on the Mercy again, Millie X on the Zenyatta, Volts is on the Pharah, putting a little pressure down right off the start. Primo on the Tracer and Icy McSpicy now on the Reinhardt. So they've switched up a little bit, but not too much. They pretty much stayed kind of where they're at. Volts is up in the air, doing some work, got that tether from Jax, just like we saw in the Rain match just a few minutes ago. Or Primo kind of put some work in on the Tracer through the front side of things. Volts taking a lot of damage, having to go back and get healed up by that Mercy. Kelly and Rip and Snort also taking a lot of damage for the side of Nebulous. As the payload goes under the first overhang here, we see our first death. Blackhair taking out super high pie, but immediately followed by Binister getting Bolt. So both teams losing one. Binister taking a lot of damage. Backs up. Joel Demise does have his Mercy res up, and Binister gets taken out, although he does have his ult up. Rip and Snort gets taken out by Millie X Mill. Blackhair, Icy McSpicy combining for another 2. There goes the res. Timberflynn, Kelly back up, back into the fight. Super high pie, killing off Jax, Binister killing off Millie X Mill. Icy McSpicy returning the favor, killing Timberflynn. Incoming Earthshatter by Rip and Snort. Super High Pie finishing off Icy McSpicy. Volts killing Kelly. Binister getting black hair. Volts now gets Binister right afterwards. Wow, we got some red kill feed here as C9 pushes the point all the way, or pushes the payload all the way to the point to secure that that closer res. Great fight, great defense coming out of the side of Nebulous. A little bit surprised. They did look like they got a little bit taken advantage of on that last push though. C9 really showing that they knew what they were doing. Definitely. On the side of C9, we have a bunch of ults up. 4 out of the 6, with Icy McSpicy's coming up pretty soon. On the defensive side of things, Minister's the only one currently with his up, but Timberflynn on the Lucio should have his up pretty shortly. We see the side of Nebulous going up top now, taking the high ground, which is very smart move. You know, in any fight, you want to take this high ground. Incoming high noon by the side of C9. See how many black gets. It looks like he's being challenged by that shield. Doesn't get any. Oh, Primo does take out Joel. Black hair taking out Rip Snort. Super High Pie on the Reaper. Gets Icy McSpicy, who's on the Reinhardt. Rocket Barrage coming out from Volt. He gets 1, which was Binister. Immediately, a res comes out. And we get an Earth Shatter and a Tranquility popped on the side of C9. Getting that push going. Jax immediately dropping right after. 3 kills on the side of C9. Backing up Nebulous once again. Making quick work up to this second point here with the payload. You see Volts up front a little bit, putting some pressure on the defensive line that's about to be making their way through the corridor. But he is taking some damage. Icy McSpicy takes out Timberflynn almost immediately. So now we have Black Hair again with the ult up. We're going to see if he's going to get anybody. They're kind of tucked in the corridor. I don't think he's going to get anybody with this one. He has to cancel it out. Doesn't get nobody. But Rip and Snort on that Roadhog does take out Volts, which was the Pharah. So great work on the Roadhog, getting that Pharah there. They do get the point. C9 does get the payload to the point. They're about to move through the doors as Primo takes out 2 right there. Blackhair getting 1. That's 3 kills on the side of C9. Now Super High Pie returns the favor, taking out Icy McSpicy on that Reinhardt. So decent team fights coming out of both sides. Bolts takes out Rip and Snort. Binister following up, killing Jack. So the Mercy's down on the side of C9. Followed, wow, Super High Pie now kills Blackhair. So C9's going to have to back it up and let Nebius have this fight. They're making excellent time, so Binister, wow, headshot out of the sky, taking out that Pharah. Very good pick. Now we're gonna have to see C9 maybe collapse back again and wait for Volts to get back up there. So utilizing the clock very well on Nebulous there. About to see another team fight ensue as Icy McSpicy comes in to challenge a little bit, gets the shield up. A little bit spread out, but Millie X Mill returns the favor on Binister, says, sorry that you killed my my Pharah, but I'm going to return the favor to you. Rip and Snort then kills Blackhair. Team fight ensuing. Volts is up in the air, raining some fire down. He gets 1, he gets 2. Icy McSpicy kills Super High Pie, but there goes the res. Kelly's back up. Rip and Snort's back up. Very good res coming out of the Nebulous side. Joel demise. Earth Shatter from Icy McSpicy charges in. Doesn't really get anybody on it, but C9 does have 3 ults up. They got Jack, which is the Mercy, so we could see a good res here in just a second. Rip and Snort, Binister, both combining for 2 kills against C9 here. C9 does get 1 in the exchange, taking out Binister. Rip and Snort following up by killing Volts. So it looks like C9's going to have to go back and redo this again, guys. They made some good pushes up until this point, but they're going to have to work out some sort of formula to get around this Nebulous defense. They're looking really strong here. It's like they're going to change it up and they're going to go maybe around the right side. They've got 2 sitting over there right now. But immediately Rip Snort comes up to challenge them over there. Blackhair moving in, putting some damage on that Roadhog and ends up taking him out. Millie X finish him off. Super High Pie taking out Blackhair. Rip and Snort taking out Volt. So we got some blue in the kill feed there. Primo does have his ult up. Lots of ults coming out of the C9 side pretty soon. We're only waiting on Volt and Icy McSpicy to have theirs up. Defensive side, which is Nebulous, does have Joel Demise, Kelly, and Rip and Snort up. But Binister takes out Millie X Mill. Primo then returning the favor on Super High Pie. Just exchange of kills here. The point hasn't moved very far after that door. Graviton Surge comes out. Blackhair takes out Binister. Incoming Rip and Snort. Pushing back Icy McSpicy. We get the McCree ult going on. He takes out Joel. Point blank range. That Mercy did not know it was coming. Primo then follows up, finishing off Timberflynn as C9 seems to regain their road here, regain their momentum as they get on the payload and start moving it forward all over again. Primo gets Kelly and Super High Pie. but gets hooked in by Rip and Snort. There goes the res by Joel Demise, picking up a couple of his players. Millie X Millie over there killing one of them, Black Hair. Then we got Volts up in the air. Boom, kills 2. Timberflynn and Joel Demise both drop, so both supports are now down on the side of Nebulous. Black Hair, Ice McSpicy, and Volts combining for 4 kills. So now we got C9 really getting some traction on this. They're at the final stages. Only a few more meters left till the end here. We're going to see another team fight. Super High Pie coming in with his Death Blossom. Gets one, but gets taken out immediately by Black Hair, who also finishes off Binister, who has now switched to the Genji. Then Primo finishes off the Mercy as Black Hair ults, gets Kelly, and it's going to be a push to the end right there for C9 as they take the point at 6 minutes and 54 seconds. Very fast push coming from them this time. If we remember right, it was about a little over 9 minutes for them against Rain. Now we're seeing just shy of 7 minutes coming out of the C9 side. So obviously they found their stride here. Maybe it was maybe they had a good game, warm-up game against Rain to kind of think about how to beat these teams. Maybe that's why they came out strong on Dorado, picking Dorado. Now we're going to see the teams flop it over. Nebulous now going on the offensive. C9 going to be trying to push back and put up a good defense. As we wait for the teams to settle and choose their characters, we will start announcing who's on what. King B Rocking saying, this ranking system is so merciful compared to Season 1. I swear dim randoms were de-ranking me on purpose. I don't know, man. I don't think they were doing it on purpose. Could just be that's how it rolls, man. I know I did some placement matches earlier. I didn't fare as well as I should have. That's for sure. So I feel your pain. I think one match I had Hanzo, a Widowmaker, and a Mei all on my team. So it really didn't work out too well. We kind of got ran through. It was a very bad experience. But very good defense coming out of the Nebula side, guys. They did hold them to just shy of 7 minutes on the push. All they got to do is make it to the final push, or make it to the final point within that time frame, and hey, they'll secure the W here tonight. We have seen the upset already once when Rain did it by 25 seconds on this same map to C9. So since we did have C9, you know, they won. They got it 3 of 3 for the second time tonight. Maybe we get some Dorito chips here in a minute for them. Let's see how they hold this point. Once again, they're back up top again. Not much for line changes coming out of either side. Joel Demise does switch over to the Zenyatta, though, off the Mercy. Otherwise, pretty much almost the same thing. Super High Pie does switch back to the Pharah. Binister on the McCree. In the offensive side of things, coming out of, from the C9 defensive side of things, we see Primo get dropped by Super High Pie, and not much line changes coming out of them as Jax is still on the Mercy. Black Hair is on the McCree, Ice McSpicy on the Ryan, Millie X is now on the Zenyatta, and Volts is on the Pharah. We have some good team fights coming out of both sides here. Looks like Nebulous is pushing pretty strong here, but C9 definitely give him a little room to work with. Super High Pie kind of up there challenging. Volts and Black Hair both combining for 2 kills against the side of Nebulous. Volts then getting another one on Super High Pie. Kelly dropping 2. He gets Millie X Mill, and he gets Ice McSpicy. Volts and Black Hair combining for 2 against Timberflynn and Kelly. So the side of C9 putting in some good defensive work as they push Nebulous off the point, making them go back to the graveyard and regroup. For the side of C9, we do see Volts and Jax both having their ults up. Volts is taking some damage, so he's going to have to back off pretty soon. On the offensive side of things, which is Nebulous, we see Joel Demise has his Zenyatta Tranquility up, and we could see that here in a minute to help his team push, depending on what Black Hair decides to do, maybe with his ult. Volts also has his ult up on the Pharah. 2 go down on the side of Nebulous, and there goes the Rocket Barrage coming out of Volts. Picks off 2 quick ones really quick, which was Timberland and Kelly. Black Hair finishing off Joel Demise, and Primo sinking Binister, and that's all for that push as well. C9 really holding strong. They're just after that first little underpass there with the overhang on Dorado. C9 not giving much room to Nebulous, letting them not really get very far. Black Hair and Jax both still having their ults up on the side of C9, but now we see Nebulous with 4 ults up. Super High by Binister, Joel, and Kelly all having theirs up. Some forward progress comes out of the payload this time. Now from C9 we see Ice McSpicy joins with Millie X Mill to have their ults up. Now we got almost all of them for C9 up. Primo just joined recently. And the defensive side. There's the Graviton Surge. Here comes the breakdown. There goes the Tranquilities. Here comes the High Noon. All the ults just going crazy. Black Hair takes out one. And they take out another one. Rip Snort getting Millie X Mill. Volt's taking out Rip Snort. Very even fight so far. Very back and forth. Volt's combining for 2 on that one. Taking out Rip Snort and Kelly. So again, C9 pushes them back and holds the point pretty strong here. Primo finishing off Super High Pie as they got to go back and regroup again. But they're going to make quick work out of that regroup as they move forward. Not going to take much time to come back. Super High Pie and Kelly both having their ults up on the side of Nebulous. But Millie X and Jax both having theirs up on the side of C9. So 2 defensive ults there. We'll see how they utilize these. Lots of damage being spread around as Nebulous tries to push back into this point. But tons of challenging going on. Rip Snort tries to charge in. Misses everybody. Instead gets killed by Volts. There goes both rocket barrages from both sides. Getting 1 kill apiece. Kelly taking out Volt with that Zarya, and then Primo on the opposite side taking out Super Hi-Fi. Again, Zarya on Pharah action. More kills. There's a big res. Primo's back up. Volt is back up. Graviton burst. The side of C9 is all caught in that. They do not capitalize on it, though. So, again, Nebulous is sent packing, although they did use their ult very well, captured a bunch of them. They probably should have waited to combine some of them together. Icy McSpicy finishing off Kelly. So now the side of Nebulous has to back up even further. Rip Snort tries to charge in, but we get the Zenyatta ult overtime clock ticking down. They're just trying to contest. All red so far in the kill feed as Icy McSpicy and Primo get another kill. We do have the Tranquility coming out of Joel Demise, and Black Hair hitting up his ult. He does take out Joel Demise. Icy McSpicy getting Super High Pie as C9 continues to push these guys off the point. Overtime timer ticking down as C9 finishes it off, holds off Nebulous to achieve that map victory. Great job on the defense coming out of the C9 side, and great job on the offense as well. They took a little under 7 minutes to accomplish the 3 out of 3 on this map, and then on the defense just held them the entire time limit without them being able to get to that first point with the payload. Good job for C9. We're going to see another Mercy play of the game before I take you guys to the lobby, because who doesn't love Mercy plays of the game? There goes the death. Here comes the res. Back into the fight. Joel Demise does get immediately executed, but it was not enough to keep Nebulous in the fight, as C9 does prove to be the tougher team here. So we just saw C9 get 3 out of 3 and then hold off and not let them get that final point, guys. Props to C9 there as they get that tremendous victory on Dorado. Amazing work coming out of the C9 side. Let's get some PogChamps, some Doritos, sharp edges flying around. Throw them in the chat. Let's do this, guys. We're going to have our next match coming up just here in just a minute, guys. Just bear with us as we figure out what map's next and what team's going to be on the attack and what team's going to be on the defense. It looks like Lijiang is going to be the next map. Let's go ahead and get it switched over. Bear with us just a moment as we do this. Lijiang is now set. Now we're waiting to see who's going to be on what side, attack or defense. Nebulous putting up a great fight, holding C9 to just sub 7 minutes on that first push on Dorado. I look to see some great things out of them come this King of the Hill match. We've seen some upsets before. I know TFW got upset the other day on it, and so we could see it again tonight, guys. Yep, we're set. Yeah. And we're going to go ahead and load in. I just spaced and forgot there is no real attacker defense. Y'all can yell at me in the chat room. That's all right. Not a problem. We're loading in, and it's going to go live. Nebulous versus C9 for the second map of the night. C9 taking the first map on Dorado, 3-0, and then holding Nebulous to no points. No checkpoints. So, great work out of C9. Next match is going to be Rim versus Umerk, so be prepared for that one, guys, as these guys set up. Wow, that was just amazing to watch. C9 really put in some good work on that one. They really did. Kid Be Rocking saying, let's all forget about Season 1. I agree with you, man. Let's forget about it. Jake Morgan saying, oh yeah, Unit is coming up. You damn right, man. Last match of the night is going to be them versus REM. Very exciting stuff. Good matches thus far. We've already seen Rain versus C9. Rain taking a 2-0 over C9. Now C9 coming back, trying to get that 3-1 record here. 3-1 record here against Nebulous. Let's see if they can hold strong. They're about to start the match. We're going to see the final character selections coming out here. Timber on the side of C9, we got Super High Pie on the Roadhog, Timberflint on the Lucio, Joel Demise on the Zenyatta, Rip Snort on the Reaper, Binister on the Tracer, and Kelly on the Zarya. Icy McSpicy flying in to challenge the side of Nebulous here. Putting in some damage. Blackhair does get the first kill against Super High Pie, followed by Volts, taking out Rip and Snort. So Nebulous is getting walked through a little bit here as Volts takes out another one, getting Binister, who's on the other Tracer. Winston coming back out, and the point is active. Nobody's on it just yet. Looks like C9's gonna take and go ahead and start getting on that point as their team pushes Nebulous back to the start zone here. Millie X Mill finishes off Kelly to get them packing. So we're gonna see Nebulous try to regroup and get some work done here, but the side of C9 is kind of still holding strong on that point. A little bit of them still out front, kind of making it a little bit harder for them to travel through. But Nebulous does look like they're gonna elect to go through the front here. They're not gonna flank around at all, so we're gonna see a frontal assault on the side of Nebulous. So here they come. We got some people on the point. Super High Pie starts the kills off against Millie X Mill. Icy McSpicy's on the Winston, just causing all sorts of trouble. There goes the kill feed. Icy McSpicy taking out one. Volts getting one. Rip and Snort and Kelly combining for 2 kills against the side of C9. It is a very close fight here. They are challenging, contesting that point. Kelly doing some work with that Zarya on Primo. Primo taken out. Joel Demise, Binister getting Primo in the end, and Volts finally dying right there. And it looks like Nebulous might be able to take that. No, there goes Icy McSpicy. He says, I'm going bananas, and we're going to knock some people around here. The point is still, nope, the point just got taken by the side of Nebulous with only 55% going towards the C9 side. We got 3 ults on either side. Timberflint, Rip and Snort, and Kelly on the side of Nebulous. Blackhair, Jax, and Millie on the C9 side. So Icy McSpicy quick in on that Winston, doing some damage. Incoming defensive ults from both. Graviton boost, Super High Pie caught in that. Looks like he's gonna get some damage. He got stuck. Oprimo takes out Rip and Snort. Volt's taking out Super High Pie. Oprimo getting Timberflint, and it looks like Nebulous is getting torn apart here as Oprimo takes out Kelly. The remainder of them trying to run away and save themselves, but they all get taken out in the end as C9 regains the point. Blackhair still having his ult up on that Reaper. Rip and Snort following up, killing Jax at the end there as they start going back to regroup. But very quickly, Nebulous responding and coming in, and you get an ult coming out of Super High Pie, but gets nobody with it as Millie X Mill takes him out. Icy McSpicy and Volts combining to get another one. There goes Volts with another ult and kills Binister. So C9 holding them off the point on that push. They kind of trickled in, didn't wait for their whole team to come in on that. So very surprising. They should have kind of waited. Blackhair finishing off Joel's demise. Primo then finished it off. Rip and Snort and Blackhair finishing off Binister. Fire at will going on. And we get all blue in the kill feed as Primo gets 2. Blackhair getting 1. Bananas on the side of C9 as they finish the map. Very strong. C9 taking the first victory on Lijiang Palace. Or Lijiang Tower, I'm sorry. So very quick win by the side of C9. Doing some amazing work. Really pushing them to their graveyard. We're gonna start this second match here in just a second. About 25 seconds until the match actually starts, and then we're gonna get another 30 seconds before the point actually becomes activated. So we're gonna see a team fight before that happens. We're gonna see which team gets on which team takes the upper hand here. 10 seconds remaining, and we should have, for the most part, both teams locked into what they're going to play. Icy McSpicy still on the Winston. He did great work in that in contesting the point on the first match here. Binister switches it up and goes Genji for Nebulous. Kelly, Joel, Timberflint, and Super High Pie still remaining on the same tune. Super High Pie starting us off, getting a kill against Millie. Does take a lot of damage, but finishes off Volts, while Rip and Snort finishes off Blackhair. Very good push coming out of the side of Nebulous as they're just chewing through the side of C9. Rip and Snort gets 2 with that Reaper, taking out Icy McSpicy and getting Primo. Rip and Snort, or I'm sorry, Volts finishes off Kelly. The point is active. Nebulous is starting to take it. They do have this first point, and the side of C9 looks like they're not wasting any time as they try to come in really quick here. Super High Pie finishing off Millie X Mill again. That's the second time this match. Rip and Snort getting Jax and Volts finishing off Super High Pie. Here comes the Death Blossom by Rip and Snort. Gets one, but immediately gets taken out by Primo, who's on the Zarya. Volts finishing off Joel's demise as C9 pushes back through and takes the point back. So now we've only got we've got 21% in favor of the side of Nebulous. They made good time coming into this, getting the first few kills off, and getting that point first. But C9 has responded quite strong, and they're going to be looking to hold this point through the remainder, I'm sure. The only one to have ults up on the side of C9, though, is Blackhair, with Bolts coming very shortly and Icy McSpicy's. And on the side of Nebulous, we have Super High Pie and Binister with his up, and Joel's demise just came up, so we could see that to help with the push here. As we get to the next team fight off the point in the back, we get our first death coming out of that. Binister taking out Rip Snort, which is Reaper on Reaper action. We love seeing Reapers just nuke each other down with those shotguns. Super High Pie misses his hook, which could have been crucial there. Dragon Blade being popped by Binister. Two defensive ults coming out of the side of C9. All blue in the kill feed so far as Volt, Icy McSpicy, Primo, and Blackhair all combined for 4 kills against Nebulous. Super High Pie in the back going against Blackhair, but gets some support from Rip and Snort, but not before he gets taken out by Blackhair, which got 2 of them. He ended up getting Rip and Snort and Super High Pie. So very strong performance coming out of the side of C9. They haven't let Nebulous back to the point since they initially took it. Nebulous does have 3 ults up. Could see some good work. They do have both of their defensive Lucio and Zenyatta ults up, with Kelly's up as well. Joel Demise takes out Jax, so that's 1 support down for C9. Tracer. Here comes some ults here. Joel Demise pops him, but not before Rip and Snort can take out Primo. Rip and Snort then also taking out Millie X Mill as Nebulous makes a strong push towards the point here, and they start securing it. Ticks down. They take it over, sending C9 back to the graveyard. And once again, they're not going to waste any time. C9's going to be quick with their group up, and they're going to move straight in here. No ults up on the side of C9, but that has not stopped them before on their push. The side of Nebulous has Rip and Snort and Kelly's up, which is a Reaper, and they have their Zarya. Blackhair takes out Binister immediately, so C9 getting the advantage here as they take out another one. Volts, here comes the fire at will and the tranquility to kind of counter that as Rip and Snort tries to get the kill off to get the Death Blossom off, but does not get anybody. Volt's taking out 3 for the side of C9 as they recover, taking the point back. They're now at 90%. Nebulous has only gotten him a couple times here. Super High Pie does have his ult up, so we could see that McCree coming out pretty strong. Maybe he'll come up top. Bananas time incoming, says Ice McSpicy. There's the McCree ult. Blackhair and Volt's getting 2 there, or 1 apiece there. Primo getting another one as again C9's coming strong against Nebulous, trying to defend this point. Overtime timers ticking down, 99% on the clock. Push him back. Binister trying to get on with his diva, but it's not going to happen. He gets taken out almost immediately by Millie X Mill. Timer's still ticking down. That's the end of it. C9 finishes off the second map of Lijiang Tower. So very strong performance coming out of the side of C9. They're definitely awake now after that match with Rain at the beginning there, where they did get blanked 2-0. So this could be a little bit of vengeance coming out of the side of C9. And we're coming back. We're on Lijiang Tower. This is C9 versus Nebulous. So far, C9 has shown to be the superior team as they've taken a 1-0 lead off of Dorado. Now we're on like I said, we're on the second map, Lijiang Tower, and they do hold a 2-0 lead on this one as well. Both teams preparing to attack. The gates open. We're gonna see a team fight. Both teams emerging. They're gonna be going the side of C9 looks like they're gonna come through the front way, whereas the side of Nebulous is coming through the back way. So we're gonna get the team fight probably in the middle this time. First kill goes to Volts as he takes out Super High Pie. That Tracer getting the Pharaoh, which is an awesome kill, guys. Nebulous pushing strong into the side of C9. Rip and Snort getting the next kill, which is on Primo. That Reaper on Zarya action. The point is active. Volt's taking out another one and another one, getting Binister and Kelly. Jax and Timberflynn go at it, and the better Lucio appears to be Jax in that conflict. Black Hair getting Rip and Snort, and Volt's taking Super High Pie out. First point capture goes to C9, and Nebulous is going to have to turn it around and come back in for another charge here. Looks like we got C9 pushed up pretty strong into Nebulous territory. We've seen that come out of their side of things a couple times tonight so far. They're not really looking to give up very much room to Nebulous side, as one of them does end up sneaking onto the point, but quickly shoot off real quick. Lots of damage coming out. Incoming Diva ult for the side of Nebulous. He ends up getting nobody with it, as Binister, Rip and Snort both combining for 3 kills. X replying and killing Rip and Snort. Super High Pie killing Jax right there. Tranquility being popped to save his team a little bit of damage on the X mill side, which is the C9 side. And he does save a little bit, but not enough to hold off Nebulous. The point is still being contested as Volts is in there, dance a little bit on that Tracer. Reaper's around the corner, which is Black Hair, but he does just get taken out by Super High Pie. Volts is still trying to contest, but it does not work out too well, as Nebulous does establish himself on the point, with Binister taking out Volts at the end. So quickly C9 is going to get ready, just like we've seen them do so far all night against Nebulous. They're going to get ready and push in very strong. Not much resistance coming out of Nebulous to push forward like they've seen C9 do. But now they do start pushing forward as C9 decides to go around the backside. Kelly jumps over, gets behind, gets a kill, takes out X Mill. Volts comes in, taking out Super High Pie. Incoming Winston ult, and Death Blossoms all around for everybody. Gets nobody. And we got Ice McSpicy on the inside, still trying to work his monkey around there to kill some people. Kelly takes out Volts. Black Hair finishing off Binister, and the point is being contested right now. 3 for the side of C9 on the point, and Timberflynn trying his best to keep the point contested. But it looks like it's a little too much for Nebulous to handle as C9 regains the point. Right now it's 54 against 59%, so very close match. Back and forth thus far. Kelly falls off the map. Gets busted off the map. X Mill takes out Joel, and Rip and Snort finishing off McSpicy as Nebulous is back in their spawn point again, and C9 is pushing straight forward into him. So we got an ult on the point, but gets nobody with that. Rip and Snort takes out Volts. Volts did get one before that could happen, though. Again, C9 is doing some great work keeping them in. There goes the Graviton Surge. Breakdown coming out of the defense side of Nebulous, and we get the Death Blossom from Nebula's side, but immediately the Tranquility gets popped on the side of C9 to save the team. Volt's taking out Binister. The point is being contested right now. Timberflynn on there, trying his hardest to keep his team in the fight. Rip Snort on the Reaper, wraithing around, trying to put in some work. Gets nobody. Black Hair and Millie combining for 2 kills against Nebulous. Point is still contested. It is in overtime. This could be it for Nebulous. C9 could take it. That should do it right there. Black Hair taking out Kelly. Incoming ult from Black Hair. Doesn't get anybody, but it doesn't matter as C9 secures the point and takes the win. Great work coming from the side of C9. They definitely wanted to establish themselves early in the game, and they did. They did not, give an inch or a mile to the side of Nebulous. Nebulous held them off for a little shy of 7 minutes on Dorado, but ended up, getting the L on that map as C9 pushed through for 3 out of 3. We do see a great play of the game there, but I think that's it for that.
Who do we want to hear from?
C9 right there. I'm thinking we should maybe get Icy McSpicy in here. He always seems to be a crowd favorite. Maybe we should get him in here to talk to you guys about what C9 was thinking and what was going through their head as they moved forward with this match tonight, being that it was their second match of the night.
I'll actually step in and run this interview if you guys want to take a little break. You've been talking for a while. I can talk to my good friend Icy McSpicy.
So Icy McSpicy's coming in here, guys. Let's give some Dorito chips to the side of C9 for coming out strong, regaining themselves after that 2-0 loss against Rain. They did 2-0 Nebulous, so it's been a great night of matches so far. Very hyped. Doritos chips all around, sharp edges. We love them. Here comes Icy McSpicy to answer all of Swaggy Brett's questions.
What's up, Icy McSpicy?
Nothing much, man.
Trying
to get downstairs so I can go and
got a sec
drink.
to talk to us, buddy?
I
you
guess
got a sec to talk to us before you get really responsible for the night, for your old friends here at the Overguard?
I guess.
So So you guys come out obviously against a very talented team in Rain, and they stuck it to you. What was your mindset coming into this next game to make sure you're rebounded? We understand you're down a sub. You don't have Clan. That's tough.
I mean, we had two subs. Primo's not on the team anymore, so
okay.
We were playing with two subs, but it's whatever. Our mindset going into the second game, I mean, we knew that we got King of the Hill in the thing, so we knew we had to win there. But really, we're trying to get our supports to use their ults better, and then we were trying to get everybody on what they were most comfortable on. I didn't really care. Like, I had to play Reinhardt. It was whatever. Like, it really sucked having to go up against Ghost because he's really, really good. But I tried my best, and then, you know, we went into our second game. Just everyone was... I think people started using our ults better. Like, Millie was getting better ults off of his supports, and then he was talking more. But yeah, we were just... Everyone was jumbled up all over the places, so it was kind of a mess tonight, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I saw you play some Reinhardt. Is that the first time you've ever played Reinhardt in a league match?
Yeah. I pretty much only ever play Reinhardt when we're in, like, a ranked game, and they're like, we really need a Reinhardt, and nobody else wants to play him, so...
Absolutely, absolutely. So can you talk about some of the new roster stuff we might see out of C9 moving forward? Or is that all going to be secret?
I don't know. I mean, we're thinking about putting Black on DPS because he's comfortable there, and then maybe picking up another support. But I mean, we still have Clan, who's our main tank. It really sucked not having him tonight because we needed him to deal with Ghost, and we couldn't deal with that Reinhardt plus the other stuff. So, like, I mean, we would have been much better off if I was on off tank, but like I said, it is what it is. It's a tough loss, but whatever. I already told Shanks we're gonna have to get a grudge match in there sometime first stream with our team on it. But you know,
looking forward to that.
So yeah, none of us are salty. None of us are mad about it. Those guys are all good guys. They're all good players. So I mean, if we were gonna lose, I'm glad we lost to some friends. So it's whatever.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I had one more question, but I forgot it for you. So, anyways, thank you for stopping by the stream for the pet post-game interview. I see. GG's to you guys.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right.
Looking forward to seeing more moving forward, guys.
Yeah, good night, guys.
All right, and go. I'm gonna let you step back in and do your job. Thanks for letting me lead the interview. It's always good to talk to a good friend and get an interview. So,
yes, sir.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. Hey, Vegas
fun,
back
guys.
here. You guys, thanks, ISU, man. You take it easy, dude. Hey, guys, it's me, Vegas, just getting ready to show the last Striatum video here for the night. This is the new video that they just dropped tonight. I'm very excited to watch it. I watched it a little bit earlier today, and it is the best one I've seen so far. You guys see the link to their website here at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you go there. Submit any footage that you have so you can be featured on the Overguard. It's absolutely free. And any proceeds that they make from YouTube, 4% of that gets donated to the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Research Organization. So without further ado, I'm going to play this clip here for you guys. We're going to take a little break, Gozy and I. We're going to rest our voices, rest our minds, get some water, stuff like that. So please sit back, relax, grab your popcorn, and enjoy.
fucking amazing.
Well, we are back. I know you guys missed us. I know you guys love seeing all those videos that Striatum has for you guys. You want your own content to be in that video. Make sure to drop the subscribe on their YouTube channel. It's been posted in the Twitch chat. We all love the video. Great job coming out of Striatum there. Great work. So these guys, once again, awesome guys, and they're going to be doing this for us. Once a week, we're going to be, they're going to get us a video together of your guys' content that we're going to show on the Overguard. So if you want your name out there, you want your name to be on the Overguard, and all the players to be able to see you, submit your content to them. And
yeah,
make
man,
sure to
like
hit
you
that
don't even
subscribe
have to
button.
be a part of an Overguard team to do this. You could just be a fan out
No,
there who
definitely
likes
not.
tuning in every weekend and watching the videos. If you guys want
Right.
to be featured on the Overguard, man, this is your chance. This is how you do it. I can't stress enough, man. Go subscribe to your YouTube. They're awesome dudes, man. You're gonna catch new videos every Sunday, and just some of the best content from Rainbow Six Siege, Destiny, and then of course Overwatch. And 4% of all profits they make go to help Parkinson's research at the Michael J. Fox Parkinson's Research Organization. So, yeah, man, I mean, not only will you be helping us out, helping them out, but you're also going to be helping, very sick people. I know I have a few family members that had Parkinson's. I know Go has as well, and I'm sure you guys have too.
Definitely.
So, please, it only takes 2 seconds, guys. And if everybody listening to me right now goes and does it, we will have met our goal of helping them out for the weekend. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get into our last match here of the night. It is REM versus United Mercs. We just sent out the links here to the draft. You can see the draft here on your screen, and we're going to get right underway as soon as these two teams click on the links. While we wait, though, I just want to let you guys know, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Reddit, hit up Matcherino, use the code Overguard to donate a free $1 into the prize pool. We're over $400 already in only our second of 9 weeks here at the Overguard. So this prize pool is going to be huge by the end of it. Guys, I want to thank everybody who's donated so far. Thank you so very much for helping us out.
Uh-oh. We do have a Bonce asking for a shout-out for Lobo. Because I pronounce it incorrectly, I am quite certain.
I
But
think
Lobo, if
we
you
all
can hear
have.
me, shout out to you. A Bonce called for that one, so there you go. Abons, you've been your need for my call out has been sated. I like saying Lobo instead of Lunchbox. I could call him Lunchbox if you want, though. I don't mind that. That's kind of a cool name. I'd go by Lunchbox. Let's see. Yeah. Lobox.
I think we're just going to call him Lunchbox, man. I don't know.
Yeah. The OW draft is underway. REM selecting Hollywood and UMerks taking out Kings Row. So right off the bat, 2 great maps taken out. Hopefully they listen to us, and we're praying to the Overwatch gods here that we're going to see some Temple of Anubis. Come on.
Temple.
You guys got to give it to us. You know you want to. Route 66 goes down by REM, which that's one of my favorite matches to watch. Love that match. Gas station off the top. Reaper blowing them up. Temple of Anubis. No, my dream has been crushed. Thank you, UMerks. Appreciate that. Gibraltar being taken out by REM.
So what do you think we're going to see, man? I think maybe Dorado. That's been popular.
It has
maybe
been. It's been on every match.
I don't know,
so
man.
far
These
tonight.
are some weird choices, dude. Kings Row, Hollywood, and Root all taken out.
Li Jing now
in the
getting
very
taken
beginning.
out. It's some of the. Well, the good thing is the matches that we've seen tonight. The maps that we've seen tonight are pretty much already off the table. All they got left of the matches that we've seen is Dorado. So we'll see if that one goes, and then we'll get a whole new fresh set of maps for you guys that y'all haven't seen tonight. Hanamura does go down next. I do love seeing Hanamura. Hanamura is definitely one of my favorite maps, other
Mine
than
too.
seeing Temple of Anubis. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now-
So, I mean, I think we might be able to see Ilios tonight.
That'd be cool.
Maybe
I do like
Volskaya,
seeing
but
Big
I don't
Hole
know.
City.
Umerks might want to take that one out. That one's a tough map all around, no matter what
It really
team you
is.
are.
Really is. Really is a tough one there.
All right, yeah, Volskaya gets taken out. Good move there from the side of Umerks.
Bomb's now asking for another shout out. Going to the boys back home. Shout out to them. You know,
Yo,
drip
shout
one
out to
over the
your
edge
boys,
for
hey,
the
Bonds.
for the dead homies, right? Something like that.
Something like that, man.
The only thing I picture when I said that was thinking of the Don't Be a Menace movie. I don't know if you've seen
Yeah.
that. Love that movie. That's the
have
only thing I
seen
could
that
think of
movie?
when he
Of
asked.
course.
Yeah, I think everybody's seen that movie. It's a great movie.
Yo, Rocketheim in the chat. What's up, brother? Glad to see you here, man.
Okay, so Dorado is, Ilios gets taken out. Dorado.
It's Ilios, Dorado, and Nimbani, man. I mean, Eichenwald is not a map
that's right.
choice tonight,
Eichenwald
so
is not a map choice. I totally
there
forgot
it
about
is,
that.
man. Yeah,
Totally forgot about
Ilios,
that. Wow.
Dorado, and up first, Nimbani.
So it is new body first. So that's a fun one to watch.
All right,
now
we're
we're
just
waiting
waiting
to
to
see
hear
who's
what's
going to be
what
which
side.
direction. Definitely. What do you want to see? Who do you want to see on the attack?
Yo, I'd like to see I'd like to see Umerks on the attack first. I'd like to see REM.
I haven't gotten a chance to watch these guys. I've seen REM play, but I've never gotten the pleasure of watching Umerks.
Yeah, Umerks is a team that's been around since season 1. I love these guys. They're all great guys. You're really glad to see them here in season 3. You know, I mean, they practice all the time. They're on all the time. Very easy to get along with. And always love watching them play. I always like to support Umerks.
Right. They seem to be, they seem to be very active in the community, and they're very active in the chat room. Which, if none of you guys know, we do have a Discord chat. So,
please,
y'all
like,
need to
you
go
can,
check it out.
If you go to the link below, you get to the Reddit, and the Reddit has a permanent invite link to the Discord. That's where all the action's happening. We're going to be moving a lot from Reddit and a lot from PlayStation Network to the Discord because we are expanding into Xbox, and so we need a place for everybody, PlayStation 4 and Xbox, to be able to talk Overguard, Overwatch, that kind of stuff. And so that's why we've got the Discord. I really hope that you guys join it. All right, so it looks like Umerks is going to be on the defense here.
They are, and we're going to Mumbai, guys. It's going to be REM versus Umerks coming up. Very excited to see it. As I said, I haven't seen Umerks play yet, so this will be a first to me. For the most part, every match has been a first for me almost, because I'm pretty new to the whole community, which has been a very welcoming community. Very, very good group of guys here. Anybody interested in coming in and chatting with us, we're always here talking and just having a good time, So be sure to check out those links like he was describing. We do got a bunch of changes coming out of the we've switched the sides, right? I know I ask you every match, but REM looking like they're on the red side, right?
Yeah, REM is
coming out of them. We're waiting on them
red.
to settle. Okay. So Umerks is going to be blue here, guys. Not sure if this is going to be their defensive setup as they all start, kind of making their way out. We'll see what they finally settle on for character selections, but I highly doubt it's going to be what you see up there. That would be quite funny to see, though. Just about all the troll characters, for the most part, is what they're rocking, which is always fun. They're doing their they're doing their sacrifices. Yeah, there you go. Catstar says fix the teams. So.
What do you mean, Catstar? King Pluto is REM. Jake Morgan, United Mercs. I want my normal plebes. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Gotcha.
Help you, man. I don't know. Mighty Spongeroo dies. Just falls off.
I'm not sure what's quite going on here out of the side of Umerks. They're not really moving out of the spawn point on the defense.
No one's doing anything. What is happening?
No. Not sure
Is it because
what's
the
going on
teams are
from
not on the
Umerks.
right side? What's going on?
I'm pretty sure King Pluto was supposed to be on the attack, which they are, obviously, because they're on the attack, killing off some people here.
Oh,
any word
I don't
from-
think everybody's on the right team, dude. People are not on the right team, that's why.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand. We'll go back to the lobby. We'll get this all fixed up. Good job to Gozy. Good job to Gozy. Here we go. Back to the lobby. They're having a good time. They're loving it. Sorry, guys. Once again, I'm still new to this whole, shuffling teams around. Yeah, I don't know the teams yet, Lucky Charms. I greatly apologize. Bad Gozy. I know. Break out the water bottle and start squirting me. Let me know who needs to be swapped here. Wow.
I'm looking into it
no
right
Doritos
now. I don't
chips for
even
me
know.
on that one. Wow.
I don't have
no
everybody
Doritos
memorized
chips.
either. I know the captains. I can tell you who each
that's
captain
about all
of the
who
team
I
is,
know as
but-
well, right?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm pulling up the rosters right now, and I'll be able to give that to you. Give me just a second.
Well, that was.
I know.
Jake
it was
Morgan
intense.
says that match was intense. Yes, it was.
All right,
You had the Anna falling off the edge at the beginning.
Fine.
Great fight. Great fight.
Okay, so Jake Morgan, Ace, Mighty Sponge. Okay, so Mighty Sponge needs to change over.
All right, we're gonna get that swapped over right now.
LeBeau is the one who needs to go over to the other side.
Okay, so
Or
we switch Mighty
Laubox.
Sponge and
Laubox. Lunchbox.
X
if you will.
Laubox. Yeah.
Who else? No. Vendetta is on UMerks. I think Darky is the one that needs to switch over.
And Darky.
Yeah, Vendetta and Darky.
Okay, does that look about right? Let's get the stamp of approval.
Okay, so
from
Jake
the
Morgan,
Twitch chat
Ace,
here.
Mighty Sponge, Vendetta, Xenomorph needs to go over to the other team as well.
Who are we switching out for that?
I'm looking into it. I'm trying to see. Is he Welshie?
Maybe if I went to the Discord, I could. Nope, they
No,
haven't. They
Vendetta's
haven't told
right.
me. They haven't told me.
Captains? No. Mississippi State fan. Switch Mississippi State fan with Xenomorph Killer.
All right, so there we go. I think we've got it this time. Thank you for your patience and waiting on that one as Gozy totally screws up the lineups and pits team against team here, but the wrong teams against the wrong teams here.
Yeah,
So we're going to
so
start
there
it
we
back
go.
up. New Bonnie, and it's UMerks versus REM.
That's right.
Wow, okay. All right, a little bit of confusion there, but we did get it set up. Joker says, don't tell my boss, though, that I'm on here. I don't know
man,
your
no, we'll
boss,
keep it a
and
secret,
I wouldn't
dude.
tell him anyways. I'd keep it on the low for
But
the
you know what,
homies.
man? If you don't go and subscribe to Striatom's YouTube, I'm gonna have to tell him now. So go do that now, man.
That's not a threat. That is a promise. Okay, the game has started up. REM's going to be red. United Mercs is going to be blue. REM's going to be on the attack for the first push here. And it's going to be a very interesting match. Like I said, I haven't seen UMerks in action, and I'm excited to. Let's see what they can throw out to REM. REM, the other day, did give a good run of... did give, who was it? A good run for their money. TFW. They gave TFW a good run for their money. Yeah, during the first week. They did. But, like I said, they did really well, so I'm excited to see how they do in this map. Or in this matchup. Alright, so we got 30 seconds till the match starts, and we see the defense moving out. So obviously what they're on is probably what they're going to stick with. We got Mighty Sponge on the Reinhardt, Miss T Fan sitting on, I'm sure that's Mississippi State Fan, is rocking the Zarya. Why do they all got weird names, I swear, man. Aik on the Pharah, Jake Morgan on the Mercy, Harm on the McCree, Vendetta on the Lucio. Then for the
Cabron
offensive side,
Wames
we got Xenomorph.
asking me to say Thundermutts on the Bastion.
Thundermutts.
That's just for you, Cabron Wames.
Thundermutts on the Bastion.
Win your 1Vs.
We got
win
Xenomorph
your
on the
1Vs.
Reaper, Laubox on the Pharah, King Pluto on the Zenyatta, almost going down almost immediately. Darky on the Zarya, Thundermutt on the Mercy, and a Bonce on the Reinhardt. Looks like REM's going to take the top side here, trying to go up, but they change their mind, go back to the street. They're fighting around where the bus is, but the Mercy and the Pharah for REM are going up behind, putting a little pressure onto Vendetta and Mighty Sponge. Vendetta getting some damage onto him right there, and having to back off as Lobox does a ton of work here. King Pluto and Lobo combining for 2 kills against United Mercs, but United Mercs Farah, which is Aik, answers right back. Thundermutt chaining onto Abance. Abance just hammering. I'm sorry, Xenomorph finishing off Jake, which is the Mercy. As REM looks like they're going to be able to secure this point pretty easily. Very little fight going on. Xenomorph finishing off Mississippi State fan. Lobo, fair action, getting the better of that. REM takes his first point in very quick time. Player Mem says, wait, this isn't Xbox. You already know. You know this is PlayStation 4. Come on. But from what I've heard, maybe we might get some Xbox soon. We'll see. We don't know how it's going to work out just yet. On the REM side of things, we have Lobo and Thundermutt, both with their ults up. On the defensive side, we do have that fair up, which is Aik and Vendetta with the Lucio ult. So team fights going on there by the bus right now, pushing past that first point, heading on their way to the second one. Pushing through the initial point onto the first point. As we see United Mercs pools just start to compile for their ults, and the side of REM almost has all theirs up. They're only waiting on Darky to get his up. There goes Avon. There goes the Rocket Barrage, and we get a Lucio ult, but it's not enough as Lobo and, Thundermutt with the res, bringing his team back from the brink. REM doing some work. Tranquility popped. Harmonator getting 2 with his ult. Lobo finishing off Harmonator swiftly afterwards as United Mercs trying to take back this point and not let them get very much further. United Mercs sends them packing a little bit, but Lobo and Thundermutt up in the air trying to cause a little bit of chaos for the side of United Mercs. Ake and Mississippi State fan taken out to themselves. Xenomorph has now switched off of the Reaper and went for a Tracer, and he does have his ult up, so that's going to be something to watch for sure, as Darky will soon have his ult up. Maybe we'll see a combo between that Zarya and the Tracer. Those are always fun to watch. REM now on their second push here for this point, trying to get back to it. United Mercs giving a little space. Team fight about to ensue. Again, the only ults really up, we got Mighty Sponge on the side of U-Mercs has his Earth Shatter up, so they're going to try to break the shield of Avance here. They do end up getting it down. No, they didn't. I'm sorry, but it is pretty low as the point continues to creep slowly forward. Darky has his ult up now, so we could see a Graviton surge with a Tracer ult. Lobo gets his. There goes Lobo with the ult. Xenomorph and Abance getting 3 total. Lobo getting another one. A8 goes down, swinging for the fences. It's Abance as he finishes off Vendetta on that Lucio, and they push the point to they push the payload to that first point. REM making quick work of the defense of United Mercs. On the side of REM, we got King Pluto with his Zenyatta ult up, and Abance with his Earth Shatter up, so we could see those come into play pretty soon. Harmonator gets taken out by Lobo. Jake and Mighty Sponge on the side of U-Mercs both have their ults up, so we could see a good Mercy res here, which is always loved. Everybody loves Mercy reses. Lobo getting chained by Thundermutt, putting out the damage. There goes the Earth Shatter from Mr. Mighty Sponge. Gets nobody really with it other than Thundermutt. Abance comes in, taking out Mighty Sponge. Tranquility popped on the side of REM to save the team, which he does. Only one taken out in that fight, so not a big deal. Abance crashing the earth down right there. Lobo getting one. Xenomorph getting a Harmonator. And we have the payload still moving forward. Very little movement out of the United Merc side as REM continues running through them. All red in the kill feed. They're about to take this point, and there it is. REM finishes strong on the initial push, not taking no for an answer, ends up getting the point, and taking the map 3-0. Now we're going to switch sides, see some United Mercs action as they go on the offensive, see if they can put in some quick work to the REM defense. Very good match coming out of the RM side. They really knew what they were doing. Very little time in between any of their wipes that they did have, which I only saw really one. So RM not being pushed back too much by United Mercs. United Mercs needs a little more push in their fight, and a little less snarl and a lot more bite. You know what I'm saying? We got 5 seconds until the map starts. Defense kind of settling down to where they want to be. We're going to probably see them moving out of their zones here in just a minute. 55 seconds till the map starts. I'm sorry. And we have them kind of spread out. Mighty Sponge is on the Diva. Lobo back on... sorry, that's the side of REM. Yeah, REM's on defensive. So, Abon's again on the Reinhardt. Lobo sitting on the Pharah. And again, Thundermutt on the Mercy. Xenomorph comes up top with the Reaper there. So not much change other than Darky. I think Darky went to Winston here for defense, possibly to get some early damage out on the United Merc side of things. United Merc's going to try to push pretty strong here as REM did. They took him out quite quickly when REM was on the offensive. They should have settled down by now. We see about the same setup they had before. Mississippi State Fan on the Zarya. Vendetta is now on the Zenyatta. Aik on the Pharah. Jake Morgan now switched over from the Mercy over to Lucio. Harminator back on that McCree. The map has started, and United Mercs makes their approach towards the point here. They're going to go up the top side, which Xenomorph is waiting on them to come in. He needs to turn around. Here they come through the door. Xenomorph probably going to put some pressure on him, but jumps off to the edge. No kills just yet. Team fights ensuing, though, as United Mercs makes their way up top. Some damage going out onto Harminator. It forces him back a little bit. We do have REM standing strong on the point. They got 4 on the point right now to pressure that top side. Xenomorph getting the first kill on Vendetta. So there goes one of the supports for United Mercs. Wonder if they're probably going to have to back up and maybe regroup here a little bit since their support's taken out. There goes another one coming from the side of REM. Actually, Lobo getting 2, taking out Jack Morgan and getting Harminator. Darky following up, taking out Mighty Sponge. Lobo getting another one on Mississippi State Fan. And boom, just like that, the first push that United Mercs had is over and done with. REM holds strong, gets the team fight over with quickly. As we see United Mercs starting to get ready for their second push on this first point here. They are down and do have to make some good time here to cap the point. They're going to be going under the ground here, or underground and through the top up here, or through the middle here, I'm sorry, and try to rush in. Abons and Lobo and King Pluto all have their ults up on the REM side. Still nothing out of the offense, though, as Mighty Sponge and Vendetta get taken out by Darky and Lobo. Quick kills coming out of the REM side. Very quick. Jack Morgan sitting down there. He switched off, and now he's back onto the Lucio. Jake Morgan, I'm sorry. Lobo taking out Harminator. Jake Morgan having to be backed up, ends up getting taken out by King Pluto, who's rocking the Zenyatta right now, doing amazing work, getting some headshots with those orbs that he's got. On the offensive side, we see just about everybody having their ult up for REM. On the United Merc side, though, they're starting to trickle up a little bit. Jake Morgan's about to have his up, so they could make a push utilizing that Lucio ult. And they have the Pharah, Reinhardt, and McCree ult as well. But again, a lot of defense on, and there goes the Lobo kills Jake Morgan with his ult there, dropping some rains on, dropping some missiles on him. Thunderbutt, Xenomorph combining for 2. Aik countering, but gets taken out immediately, even though he did get Thundermutt down. I'm sorry. Zenyatta pops his ult for the side of REM, try to fend off some of that damage that's coming out. Lobo takes out Vendetta. They end up pushing him back off the point, and REM holds strong again. United Mercs wasting 0 time, though. They're already starting to move up and get in position, just waiting on the few remaining stragglers that died towards the end, which is always good on the defensive side, is to kind of try to stagger the kills out a little bit to make the attacking team have to wait and come back in. On the United Mercs side, we do have a lot of ults up that could be utilized here, and the same thing on the REM side, so we could see some good ones popping out here. They do have only 42 seconds remaining to get on this point, which they do get on pretty quickly. There goes the Earth Shatter coming out of the United Merc side, and a Graviton boost, but bananas, says REM, and there goes Xenomorph with the ult, killing 2, getting Harminator and Mighty Sponge. Big fights going on. Abons and Xenomorph combining for another 2 kills, as REM looks like they're going to hold this point pretty strong and allow nothing to come of the ults used by United Mercs. United Mercs just wasted all their ults, guys. Made no dent in the side of REM. None of them dropped. Amazing work coming out of the side of REM. United Mercs getting ready quick. They might try to make it to the point. They might try to contest. Are they going to make it? They are contesting. 1 second left. It's into overtime. Here comes REM. They're going to try to hold them off. 2 kills on the REM side. 3 kills now on the REM side. Earthshatter coming out of a bonds. That's going to be the end of it right there, as it's all red in the kill feed. REM finishing them all off, taking the W, and that's it. That's all she wrote. 3-0 cap on that map for the side of REM. Very quick and easy work, it looked like, from the side of REM. Every push the United Mercs tried to make, they countered quite quickly and quite well, not allowing them to get any utilization from their ults. They tried to stack them up perfectly, but every time REM had the answer. They had the remedy there. Very good job, REM. Mad props and Dorito chips to you. PogChamps, all that grooviness. Let's throw them into chat, guys. We're going to be starting up the next map. We're going to see what it is. Just waiting on some confirmation from the teams here. And then we'll get
we're
started
also waiting
into the
for the
map.
next map. You guys just went over and checked Striatom's YouTube, and we had an extra 7 people go and subscribe. So I want to thank each and every one of you 7 that subscribed. Really appreciate it. But 222 of you guys here in the chat. Would really appreciate it if every single one of you went ahead and did that. Stratum is an amazing partner. These guys are awesome. They've provided us with so much content already, and they want to provide us with even more. And we want also a chance to feature you guys, the fans, on the Overguard. The only way we can do that is through Striatom. You can send them your clips each week, and every Sunday they come out with a new video, and that'll be the video that we show on the Overguard. So please just take a moment, open up a new tab on your browser, open up a new tab on your phone. wearestriatom.com. YouTube link is on the website. We also got the YouTube link in the chat. I'm going to be putting that here in just a second. Thank you, everyone who's already subscribed.
All right, so the next map is going to be Dorado. We're just still waiting to see which team's going to go which direction for this fight. REM, an impressive showing in their first map. Looks like UMerx is going to be on the offensive here. So everything looks to be ready, I'm pretty sure here. And, I'm sorry, we are going to have to switch it up as UMerx wants defense. Give us just a second to switch these names around and get everybody on the right team this time so that we don't have what we had at the beginning of the last map. And we'll start her up. Thanks for throwing me under the bus, Brett. Appreciate it. So now that the teams are switched, we're going to see UMerx on defensive. On the defense first for Dorado. We're going to go right into it here, guys. And let's see what UMerx can pop out. They do need to win this to stay alive. Right now, REM did take the first map. With a commanding victory, 3-0, pushed the point all the way, pushed the payload all the way to the third point, and held them without them getting the first point. So, very good work, very good work. It's Ryu says, "Yay, Dorado!" Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a common trend. This is the third match of the night and the third time we've seen Dorado tonight. So, I mean, it's a good map. I can't really complain, really can't. We've seen some epicness from this map so far tonight, with Rain and C9, and then C9 and Nebulous. Very good work on both sides of the fence for all those teams involved. Which, quick rundown, guys. So Rain did 2-0 C9. C9 responded back against Nebulous, doing the same thing to them, 2-0 in them. And now we have the third match of the night, which is again United Mercs versus REM. REM took the first map. And now we're on to the second map, so we'll see what happens as we get a camera view of what's going on in the gold room there.
King B rocking in the chat saying Striatom looks like a second brain. Well, that's really funny you picked up on that, because the Striatom is actually a part of your brain. And it's the part of the brain that gives you that like tingly feeling, that warm sensation when you watch like a movie and it's your favorite scene, or you're listening to a song and like the beat drops heavy, or you're watching one of their videos, man, and you see yourself in it. That feeling is caused by the Striatom, so that is why that's why they call themselves what they call themselves, man, because they want you to feel good about playing games, feel good about watching yourself and watching your friends too.
definitely. Awesome work out of that team over there, guys. The match has just started on Dorado here. United Mercs versus REM. United Mercs is on the defense. And we see pretty much the same lineups we've seen in the first map. Aik is now on a soldier, though, instead of the Pharah that we saw him on in the first time. So maybe some big work coming out of him pretty soon. First kill does go to King Pluto and Lobo, though, as they kill Vendetta and Harminator. So the side of REM taking the first kills and the third kill and the fourth kill. Abance and Xenomorph getting, well, there goes Xenomorph again, getting another one on Jake Morgan. Wow, good work. Good work, REM. There goes Lobo getting Aik. So full team kill out of that as REM takes this first point, pushes the payload right there. We're going to hear the dong pretty quick. United Mercs trying to get back on defense as quick as possible, trying to set some up. Maybe REM caught him a little off guard. I'm not too sure here. Next kill goes to Lobo on the Vendetta, which he is on the Zenyatta, as they push into the church to try to get some more kills here. Lobo up top being tethered by Thundermutt, putting down some damage, and Lobo takes out Harminator. Rocket Barrage coming out of Lobo, takes out one, but gets taken out by Mississippi State fan, who is on the Zarya. So we've seen a lot of Zarya on Pharah hatred tonight, guys. We always love that, though. The side of REM making quick progress with this payload as they push forward into the defense of United Mercs. Thundermutt does have that res up and knows how to use it, so be ready to see an epic Mercy res at some point here. Jake Morgan and Ace both having their ults. There goes the ult on the side of United Mercs from their Lucio, trying to give their team some breathing room, but it doesn't quite work the way he plans as Darky and Lobo combined for 2 kills. Immediately, Aik kills Thundermutt, and the Tranquility gets popped on the side of REM, trying to defend off some of the damage coming out of the UMerc side. Darky killing off Mighty Sponge to also relieve some of that. Avon's shield's cracking, but it looks all right. Fire at will coming out, and we get a bunch of damage coming out, but not much kills. Zenyatta, Vendetta on the Zenyatta pops his Transcendence, keep the hopes alive of United Mercs as Vendetta finishes off Abons, Aik finishing off Lobo, and they send REM for the first time back to the graveyard. Mississippi State fan following up with a quick kill on the Mercy. So no res for that Mercy. The point starts moving in reverse. We do see some ults coming up on the side of both United Mercs and on the side of REM. REM having their Reinhardt, their Pharah, and their Mercy ults up, and on the side of UMercs we only see 2 up currently. Nope, never mind, we have a third. Harminator on the McCree gets his up, and so does the Soldier and Reinhardt as REM makes the push straight towards the payload. There goes the Earth Shatter from Abance. Let's see what kind of damage he can put down, but immediately Mighty Sponge responds, gets an Earth Shatter on him. 2 kills total. Darky getting Mississippi State fan. Harminator taking out Abance. Harminator then follows up, killing that Tracer, says, sorry, get off our back line, man. Lobo retaliates, taking out Aik, who's on the Soldier. Big team fights coming out right now, guys. Still no ult usage really just yet. Lobo kills Harminator, and Thundermutt still tethering that Lobo there. Here we go for the next team fight as the payload moves forward. Rocket Barrage coming out of Lobo, gets Mississippi State fan, and then retreats quickly as the Tranquility gets popped on the side of UMercs. Trying to stave off some damage as they all have, as REM all almost has their ults back up. Xenomorph takes out 2 there, getting Mighty Sponge and Vendetta. Harminator up top, killing Lobo out of air. And then Abance and Darky combining for 2 more kills on the side of UMercs. There goes the res, bringing them back. Is he going to get a kill with that? Xenomorph taking out Harminator. Lobo just helping him out with that res that he just received from his Mercy, Thundermutt. Xenomorph just, as a Tracer, just riding on the payload, not putting much pressure forward on the opposing team, but finally gets off the payload and starts chasing down United Mercs' Mighty Sponge, who is about to have his ult up as well. We do see 4 ults coming out of the side of REM, with Abance close to having his up as well. 3 on the side of UMercs, with Aik having his almost up as well. So Xenomorph capitalizes and kills the Zenyatta for UMercs, which is Vendetta. Incoming Tranquility being popped on the side of REM. There goes the Earth Shatter, both sides, and Lobo pops his, all red in the kill feed as he gets 3. Xenomorph taking out Jake Morgan. REM pushes forward, guys. This could be it right here, and it's over. Just like that, REM pushes the point straight through. 3-0 so far, guys. Good work coming out of the REM side. Lots of good ult utilization coming out of Lobo. I know I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but that's all right. He loves me anyway, so don't give me any grief. And I'm talking to you guys, you chatters. They're going to be switching sides here. We're going to see United Mercs go on the offensive this time instead of on the defense. So as we see REM set up for the defense, we'll see kind of what they're going to do. They're probably going to rock about the same thing we've seen from them all night because it's been working, so why not? Got about 15 seconds till the hero assembly is done. So let's take just a second to talk again about Striatum. Awesome work these guys do. And all you got to do is go sub on their YouTube. Submit some clips, and you could be featured on the Overguard, guys. Not hard. Just look below for the links and help them and help yourself out. All right, so it looks like the side of the defense is set, which is REM, and they're moving out now. We got Darky on the Zarya, Lobo sitting on the Pharah, Abant on the Reinhardt. Xenomorph now has switched over and is playing the Junkrat. Thundermutt still on the Mercy, which is awesome because we love seeing that. King Pluto on the Zenyatta. From the attack side, which is now UMercs, we see Harmonator still on McCree, Jake Morgan on Lucio, which he has been all night. Ake's been the one kind of moving around, but he looks like he stabilized and put himself onto the Soldier. Mighty Sponge has switched off and is now on a Diva. And we got Mississippi State Fan and Vendetta still rocking the Zarya Zenyatta. Match is going to be starting here up in 10 seconds. The side of REM is kind of pushed back. They're not going over top. They're waiting past that first little I don't even know what to call it, the tunnel, so to say, where the point goes through and it's got a window up top. So enough description about the map. Vendetta taking some damage right off the start as UMercs get started on offense. They're riding the point up. No resistance yet from REM as they're kind of waiting around the corner. The only one putting a little pressure on him is the Lobo Thundermutt combination of that Mercy Pharah. We're going to be seeing our first team fight here as they round this corner and start going under and through the tunnel. Big damage coming out. Harmonator drops immediately by King Pluto. King Pluto's on that Zenyatta, remember that guy, so he's putting out some good work with that. Lots of orbs, lots of discords, awesome work on his behalf. So A gets taken out next by the Zarya. Darky took him out. Great push from the REM side on the defense, not allowing UMercs to get very far with that payload. Jake Morgan is the next victim in the REM kill feed, which Xenomorph sends him packing to the graveyard. Xenomorph is on the Junkrat. UMercs, it looks like they're trying to put a package together, but they keep having to back out. The first ults up are on Lobo and Xenomorph side of things for REM. And on the UMercs, we only have Mighty Sponge, who has now switched off the Diva and went with the Reinhardt. Incoming Junkrat ult, he goes up top with it. He's looking, he's hunting, he's gonna blow it up. Let's see who he gets. He takes out the Zenyatta, and then followed by Lobo taking out Harmonator. So we get Xenomorph utilizing his ult very well, but big kills coming from Lobo, using that rocket barrage there, taking out 3 of UMercs players, ending their quest for the payload quite quickly. Now we have Darky, Thundermutt, and King Pluto, all with their ults up on the REM side of things. So we got a Mercy, a Zenyatta, and a Zarya. On the side of UMercs, we got Reinhardt and Zenyatta with their ults up, followed by Jake Morgan, who just got his up. So we could see a good push coming out of that, using some ults to get in there on the payload. And there's the Earth Shatter. He doesn't get much with it as Abant backs him off. Abant then killing Mighty Sponge, says, sorry you wasted your ult, but I'm going to ult on you and I'm going to kill your whole team. Thundermutt getting 2, Darky getting 1, King Pluto. So Mercy getting a double kill there, guys. Mercy got a double kill. King Pluto finishing off Harmonator and ending United Mercs push yet again as the payload still hasn't made it past the tunnel portion yet. Very good work out of the REM to capitalize on any mistake that United Mercs pulls forward. There goes the breakdown from Jake Morgan, trying to get his team in. Fire at will coming in. Vendetta popping his Tranquility. Xenomorph getting ace. Rocket Barrage coming out. Lobo taking out Jack Morgan. Darky gets Mighty Sponge. Fire at will comes in again. Xenomorph taking out Vendetta. And it looks like REM's going to get the point to not move again. Not much pushing coming out of United Mercs. And like I said, every push that they've made gets very easily dealt with by the REM side of things. Darky combines for 2 kills on that one. to finish off United Merc's hopes at pushes here. We do have another Junkrat ult coming in. He's riding up top. That Tire's just driving around, seeing who he's going to kill. Thundermutt does have his ult up, so we could definitely see another Mercy res if REM does happen to go down here. But Xenomorph does get one with that kill. He takes out the support, so United Mercy is going to have to back up and wait for that support. From the side of UMercs, there's no ults anywhere in sight other than Mighty Sponge, but they haven't been able to make and utilize his ults very well tonight, as the King Pluto takes out Mighty Sponge very quickly. So that kind of ends the hopes and the dreams of United Mercs, because their tank just got taken out. Very good defense, and we do see the payload moving, but it's a little too late for UMercs, I think, as Abans does his hammer down. King Pluto, Lobo, and Abans all getting some kills. Xenomorph chimes in, taking out Aik. Abans with another one on Jake Morgan. There goes the Tire. He's going to finish off anybody that might be left, which is nobody, because it's another team kill. And REM takes the point, or holds strong against UMercs, and finishes strong, getting the W on this map. So very quick wins from the side of REM. Let's hang out. Let's see this. Let's see this maybe play of the game here. What do you guys think of that? REM just really put in some good work and some good defense. Let's what do y'all think about bringing in Abans? He really handled himself well tonight. If y'all are all in agreement, we'll get Abans in here. We'll talk to him about how his team took on United Mercs tonight. Look at him just going to town. So let's get Abans in here. Let's ask him a few questions, and then that's going to be the last match of the night, guys. Last match of the night. So tonight, just to recap, we did have Rain versus I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Gotcha. So we had Rain, you know, coming out victorious, getting 3-0. Then C9 coming back, even though they did lose to Rain, and they took out Nebulous quite quickly with a 2-0 as well, moving up to 3-1, and then REM finishing off UMercs with a 2-0 as well. So a lot of 2-0s tonight, guys. Great work on all ends of the spectrum here.
I'll do the interview on Abans. That's not a big deal. I can handle this. You guys take a break again.
He's gonna strap himself in and get his hat on for some more interviews.
What's up, Abans?
Guys, how you doing there?
GG, man. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was quite an annoying match, though, because we were lagging, like, throughout the entire match. So,
oh, wow. Well, at least you guys were able to persevere through it. Coming into this match, any specific mindset you guys were keeping in mind? Anything you were thinking about? Were you trying to emphasize anything coming into this matchup?
Not really. I mean, I guess the only thing we could really think of at the time was like a positive mindset, because as you guys know, we're 0-2 right now, or now 1-2. So we really needed this win. Hopefully we take the win versus Hit Champion. I think that's going to be the biggest team next week for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys are 1-2. Well, now you're now 1-2, I believe, right? But with that being said, you have had some tough opponents. You've played some very good teams. Do you think that you're a team that kind of slides under the radar, and late in the season you make a push into the playoffs? I know in Season 2, you guys didn't get a lot of hype, and next thing you know, there you are, Season 2 champions. Is that something you like to pride yourselves on not being a team that gets talked about a lot, or is that something that you use to put a chip on your shoulder?
I guess we would use that for more a chip on the shoulder, just because I joined the Regicide team on semifinals, and I had no idea about the Overguard, so I had no idea we were also an underdog. But I think being an underdog is actually pretty cool, just because of, like, I don't feel like we have the pressure to perform as well, you know, as most teams. So
absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, GG's tonight, man. We appreciate you guys coming out and playing. And anything you want to say right before you head out? Anything to the viewers out there?
Yeah. Two things. One, Livebox told me to tell you guys that it's pronounced as Livebox, not Lobo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Forget the other thing.
That was one thing. Just letting you know.
Yeah, no, I forgot the other thing. I couldn't think about it.
Thanks for coming out, man. We appreciate you stopping by for the interview.
Yeah, thank you guys.
GG's to all teams tonight. I'm going to turn it over to Go in Vegas. They're going to close it out for the night. Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Brett. And thank you, everyone who's stayed tuned all the way to the end of the Overguard Sunday night, week 2, 218 of you in the chat. I appreciate every single one of you. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to all of our social media, YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, and, of course, Twitch, right here on Twitch. Also, check out wearestratum.com. Hopefully, we can partner with these guys in the future. Really need your help in giving them some subs on their YouTube and also sending them your clips. And as I mentioned before, if you guys ever need a game like Scrim, Quick Play recorded, reach out to me if I'm free. I'll record you guys, no problem. We'll send your clips there, and hopefully you'll be featured here on the Overguard each week. So they come out with new videos every Sunday, so that's where you'll want to be, is on their YouTube each Sunday to watch these videos. The following Thursday is when we'll play the videos that they uploaded the Sunday. So if you want to see the videos first, you got to go to their YouTube, and we'll show them later on in the week for you guys in between matches, so you got something cool to look at. Also, guys, really need you to check out Loot Crate too. If Loot Crate is something that you're interested in, man, this is a great deal through the Overguard. LootCrate.com/theOverguard. Put in code Overguard, or I believe it's code TheOverguard, for $3 off your order at Loot Crate. Gozy here will tell you a little bit about Loot Crate. He is a looter himself and has an Overguard subscription. If you want to take it away there, Gozy.
Yeah, definitely. I love Loot Crate. I've had them for a while now. Love all the shirts, socks, toys, everything that I get. The bobbleheads are just amazing. Everybody knows the Pop Funko type bobbleheads. You get those kind of stuff in the Loot Crates. They are a monthly gear club for those that live and embrace the geek and gaming lifestyle. Loot Crate is a product discovery box connecting their subscribers, who they call looters, with the best new and emerging companies producing gear, snacks, toys, hardware, art, and other goodies for the geek and gaming market. If you're interested, once again, in getting your own Loot Crate, you need to go to www.lootcrate.com/theoverguard. Be sure to use the Overguard at checkout as your code to knock off a few bucks at the end so that you can get your subscription started. Once again, it does kind of fund our prize pool at the end of the season. So every couple of bucks that are thrown that way is very great for all these players that are participating. So be sure to check them out, guys. Be sure. And also, one last thing, Joker, you were asking for a shout-out from Abans. He didn't give it to you, but I'm going to give it to you. Joker47JK, shout-out to you, sir. And back to you, Mr. Vegas.
Yeah, man. So everyone out there in the Overguard right now, just want to thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you Thursday.
Oh, one second. We do have one more shout-out. One more shout-out to Mr. Arcade for using the code Overguard on Matcherino.
Thanks, man.
Awesome work. Thank you.
What are we at right now? Do you know?
Miss Arcade. Pardon me.
Miss Arcade.
Miss Arcade. Thank you. I am not sure what we're at. What are we at, Mr. Brett? Do you know? You should know. You're checking it. We know you know.
$395.44.
$395.44. Awesome.
Awesome, man.
Ice
All right,
Spicy
guys.
says, wow, Gozy with the save. Yes, I'm the savior.
Yes.
Not really. Kind of ruined the first match, but all good.
That's
we will
all
see you
right.
guy back here for
See you
sure.
Thursday. Take